Good evening, everybody.
Animal. As Beer Snack would say.
Oh, I miss Beer Snack. Beer Snack, when are you going to come see us, buddy? We miss you.
I know.
Steve, you know your door's open, right?
I do.
Okay. Just going to make sure.
There's a screen there.
Okay. We do want to make sure the ghost of Christmas past doesn't go cruising by there in the midstream.
Listen, we all have skeletons in our closet. That's all we're going to say.
That's that sign.
I ain't got no closet in my shed.
Yeah,
You got a nice clean shack, too. And if you were a channel member on Joe Brett's channel, you might notice that there's been some renovation going on over there.
Just
so
back a dumpster up to it and throw it all away and start over, right?
Pretty much.
You might notice.
You might. You might be a hoarder if you follow Joe Brett on social media.
For those that have not seen, because you wasn't a channel member, it's okay. You're still appreciated. Premiering tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time is the Ham Shack Hoarder original series by K5YVY.
Is this going to be like a multi episodic multicam?
Could be
video series.
It could continue. It definitely has some continuing to be done. So,
some more cleaning that needs to be done.
Some more work to be done.
Well, there's one person over on Twitch at the moment. We're back on Twitch, so that one viewer is probably Steve. So, Steve, thanks for joining us over on Twitch.
We did get Twitch up tonight.
Well, okay, it's probably me then because I'm watching it over on Twitch. But I will say we had some news today for those of you who like to watch over on Twitch. The StreamYard giveaway tool will now actually take comments from Twitch. So even if you're on Twitch, you can enter the giveaways. I thought that was mighty kind of them to include that. So if you don't like YouTube and you want to watch us over on Twitch, go find us on Twitch. Izzo, you look comfortable. What are you smoking? How's your week been?
Another inch. Another
Always
inch.
an inch.
AC Newman, 6x60. I got
a whole heavy there, Izzo.
I got a whole. Listen, guys, I got a whole humidor of these. So in the day, I've been doing an Oscar Valadez, I think it's called, or no, that's Juan Valadez. That's a coffee guy. I forget. Yeah. I've been doing some stuff like around because earlier I do something different. Then at night, I like this nice 6x60. It's me. This is me.
6x60.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
6x60.
60 around and 6 inches long.
6 inches long. And so this is all Nicaraguan. I've had
6 inches over. So.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm going to be good tonight, and I'm not going to comment on that.
I don't believe it.
See, you're baiting me because when I do make a questionable comment, I get put into timeout. So
hey, I don't put you in timeout. I don't drop you out of the stream.
No, you don't drop me, but I get the looks.
Gets that phone call from Joe Brett. Is a corporate news talk.
There goes James.
You're going to take you to HR.
There goes
HR.
Right. Here goes James Hannibal already. See, this is what happens. And then I see the comments and I want to give it back at the boy.
See the T-shirt now,
right?
Yeah, no, we're not putting the T-shirt.
I mean, if we're going to talk about my RF wiggling and having bananas, I done messed it up. Then yes, we can talk about Izzo's 6-inch cigar. Anyway,
unless we make it 9 inches, then that's what we'll put that on the T-shirt. That's all I'm going to say.
Work.
We're going to leave it alone.
That'll work. But then we might get sued for false advertising.
No, you will not. Oh, don't let me bring somebody on the show to verify.
Oh God, it's too. I'm moving on. I'm not going down this road. You're not doing this to me, Izzo.
Okay, so this is what I did today. You asked me what I did today. So the last few days, I have been hunting like crazy. I have worked James, Keapzn. I think I've worked him. I know Adventure guy because I got the POTA certificate. Well, guess what?
He lives in a park, I think.
Him, and it's all about the technique of getting in, of having him hear you and working him. And I know I've done 50 because I got the certificate.
Cert for it. Yep.
But now he's doing Shirley's with him. So you got 2 ops. I've been chasing stuff all over. California. I just can't get into California right now. I'm getting into Arkansas, Texas, Minnesota. I finally worked Scout 75 in a park. Thank you.
About time.
I was about to say.
It was fun.
Man.
It was all about the time of day. It was all about the time of day with him.
You talk about James being in the park all the time. Scott leaves his antenna there.
Right? He's got to get him plug up.
There are some parks that do that.
Steve, can you turn your mic up just a wee bit?
Yeah, let me.
Perfect.
So today I was working on one of the town projects that I was given some money and make this happen and be, I have to document it. So it's really fun spending town money. I got to tell you something, but it's all for a good
it's like
cause.
spending other people's money. That's why
Yes.
that's why I joined the clubhouse.
Spend all you want.
Beer snack, that's not true. beer snack will agree to that.
Right.
So, but anyway, that's what I've been doing, man. A lot of hunting. I'm gonna see if I can go out tomorrow and activate, even if it's just for maybe 2 hours. I'm gonna try to get out tomorrow. So
we can't do that in Texas right now because in the middle of the day it's 109 degrees, and unless
Really?
you want to sit out there and just roast, no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in here soaking up air conditioning. Yes.
I was looking at the heat index map of the southeast continental United States. And as I see that heat wave moving across Texas into Mississippi, guess what it's not going to? It's not going to Money Center.
It's going to be nice there.
Really?
I mean, it warms up a little bit, but it doesn't change colors like, Texas and Mississippi does.
I don't want to tease you guys. This week right now, I think we're having highs of 75, 78 on the Connecticut shoreline.
Right.
Low humidity. We turned off the air conditioning today. We let the natural breeze.
What?
Swear to
that's
God.
a sin. If you're in the South,
it
you
is.
do not turn off the air.
I know. My hands were shaking when I went to go hit the dial. I said, no, it'll be all right. And because like the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain are like having this feud, this debate. Is Izzo going to mess up? Haha.
Yes.
I got $10 that says he does. No, we're going to turn on. The only thing we messed up today was the clock. That was the only thing we messed up.
That's true.
So,
well, and that was only on Twitter, and so it didn't really matter.
And
everybody knows
God
where we're
for
at.
Molson. I know, but thank God for Molson. Thank you, Molson.
That's right. He did.
If this were the Muppet Show, Shane would be Scooter. Joe Brett is Sam the Eagle, which is pictured kind of like that. My wife would have a fit over those eyebrows. Steve is Kermit, and Izzo, well...
He needs to be in green.
Somebody a long time ago alluded to me that I was like Ernie. And I didn't know whether that was a compliment, because Ernie was always a little...
It's a matter of perspective.
That's right.
He would fall. He would trip over his own feet. But he liked going after Bert. He liked torquing Bert a little bit. So maybe there's a little bit of Ernie in all of us,
Maybe.
I'm just gonna let that fly right on by.
We'll let that one
slide. Not just gonna let it slide.
What was that? What did I say? What did I do?
You said, no, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're going to keep
what did I say?
PG-13 show. Oh, no, trust me. You'll hear it in the podcast. Don't worry.
What? What did I say?
It's going to be the intro to the podcast. And those of you who were, those of you that were paying attention in
I don't
chat,
like this. No, I gotta go back to YouTube and rewind now.
You gotta go look. Yeah.
See, Lucas Webster, he caught it.
How come it went right over my head?
You need to go
because it's a short path. That's what it is.
Take a look.
Short path.
Well, while Izzo's taking a break from the stream, I want to thank everybody in green in chat. Those are our channel members. Thank you so much for being there. We got a lot of folks showing up with the new badge on. So if those that have a crown on there, those are our 1 year plus subscribers. So thank you guys for that. Or I'm sorry, channel members. I don't want to get that backwards. We got HKMP5S with the 18 months. Thanks for using your chat there. If you've been a member or you're a channel member, you get a free shout out. So throw that in there. Hit the little dollar sign and it'll give you, it's for free. You can do those once a month. So freebies.
Hey, the
I
boy-
caught these
hey, the
before the
dumpster
show
fire.
started, but Jeff said, "Is it time for the weekly Ham Radio Anonymous meeting?" I think that that explains this train wreck from time to time.
Absolutely.
Wayne says Wayne is in attendance. So Wayne, thanks for being in attendance.
Noted.
Howdy from Massachusetts with Pamela. Thanks so much. Bob says, "Hey, did everyone see Steve publish a video today?" We'll get to that in just a minute because I think Hal froze over.
I want to hear Joe Brett. I think Joe Brett should take the lead on that one.
45 Auto says, "Shane, you need a shack to." I don't have a shack. I have an office that I stream from. So
What's a man without a radio need a shack for?
see, James says I have a Baofeng that counts. That transmits on multiple frequencies at the same time. And look at that. Steve actually pays to be on his own show.
Right.
So Steve, thanks for being a member for 6 months.
Paying his dues.
We appreciate you
Hard
being
times,
here, man.
boys. Hard times.
Hey, got to do what you got to do.
Right? So, Steve, speaking of, how was you gonna let us in on your YouTube success?
Success, yeah.
Your
That-
super tuber.
I was gonna say that was after a couple of failures, thanks to certain operating system up. Deleted the video.
It's also
Oh,
deleting
lost
your audio.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is it deleting my audio still?
Yeah. I mean, we heard you then.
How about now?
We can still hear you, but you got to put a preamp on that output, man.
Yep.
It's maxed out already.
Or you're gonna have to
The
get
man-
up on it. You got to get up on it.
He
A little bit
needs an
closer?
static D104. The D104 was
The
one of the
chicken choker,
kick-ass
yes.
mic. That was a kick. It still is a kick-ass microphone.
A lot of people love them.
Lollipop or mobile handheld, it doesn't make a difference. But the Lollipop was it.
I am definitely going to get a new mic probably while I'm out in Huntsville.
What do you get?
I'm going to stop by Gigaparts probably Thursday or Friday. See what they've got. Got to find something XLR to go into the soundboard.
I'm sure there's
guess
plenty of those. So anyway,
Kick it
what
on
was
the
your?
soundboard.
I haven't seen your video tonight. So what was your video about? Is this a new series you're starting
Not really a new
called Steve
series.
Uploads Once a Month?
Yeah. No, I did the install on the 857 that is in the
Is it
F-150
like
that I'm taking to
I like
Huntsville.
Nice.
Currently has the camper connected to it, so
So
ready to
you're
roll.
you're not in the cabin this year. You got your Meals on Wheels.
Meals on wheels.
Oh, and you're not
Nice.
renting a camper? You're bringing it all the way?
Well, I'm borrowing it from a friend here in town.
Hey,
Let's do it.
hey, there you go. Freebies are the best ones.
Yep, I am towing it the full way. So
That's
see how it goes.
like this. Is that not kind of like stressful?
I'm not worried about it.
Every time I borrow a friend's trailer, I always find one of them concrete driveways
shit
right up to the
breaks.
pavement, right? Yeah. Hey, man, you got a broke belt in that radial. I don't know what happened.
It's got a little wobble to it, but thanks for letting me borrow it.
I always try to return stuff better than the way I borrowed it. So
That away.
Well, man,
I got that ingrained to me after
What you
borrowing
want and what
somebody's
happens is
truck
different.
and not filling it up with gas. And he rolled me out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning because he had to go to work.
Said go to the gas station, put gas
Go
in
to
it.
the gas station, fill the truck up,
Yeah, exactly.
and don't use my credit card.
Can I tell you a story?
So it looks like
Or should I wait?
someone says, sorry, Jody. Looks like you need a cloud lifter to boost that mic.
I could probably kick it more with the soundboard if I need.
So a couple more. Shout out Scout 75, 20 months. 20 months.
20
What a
months?
sucker.
Really?
We love you, Shane.
20 months. So that's how everyone
Wow.
does this. Thanks, Shane. I was wondering how this was done. The more you know. Shooting
It
star.
feels like 200 months with him.
And Dean
178
also
episodes.
a member for 20 months. Holy cow. Great to be part of the club, Dean. We're glad to have you, buddy. Thanks for being there. Joe Brett, how was your week, man?
Good. We've already talked about me.
Well, we talked about your YouTube video, but we didn't
That
talk
was
about
it.
what
That was
you-
my week.
That was his
okay,
week.
cool.
It
All right,
took
then.
all week to clean that shack.
Yeah.
It took me
It
2
ain't done
weekends. Yeah. That's just the bottom level. We hadn't got to the desk and the shelves up top yet.
Well, I'm not going to give away what's in the video, but I like the new addition. Maybe that'll keep the echoes down.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of heart put into that, a lot of emotion.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's gold. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely gold.
That is, it is a YVY original. Nice.
Well, not much for mine as well. Not much. I can't talk either. Not much for me this week. I did go up to Indianapolis to watch a DCI finals event, which is a Drum Corps International. For those that know what that is, but the best part of it is in Indianapolis, it was 70 degrees in the evening and about 75 in the heat of the day. So it was nice to be up there as well. But y'all didn't come here to listen to us ramble. Y'all came here to talk about Huntsville. And
coffee.
and we invited one of our friends, if we want to call him our friend, Kyle.
Yeah, he is.
Kyle is
Getting ready to copy.
Like, he is like the big push for the Huntsville
Yes,
Hamfest. I don't know what these people would do without having Kyle.
Alpha Zero Zulu.
That's the
Would not
face.
be the friendliest
Guys,
Hamfest in the South.
He is the face. Wait, hold on, Kyle. You are the face.
No. You guys are just using me for my hamburgers and hot dogs.
Well,
so
besides that,
that's
a better. But seriously, you are really the initial face. You are the trailer. And then everyone else just comes in and fills it all in.
No,
yes, absolutely. You are the.
All I do is coordinate the meal. Everything else is all of your shenanigans that you do after Friday afternoon is your
choose
business.
your own adventure.
Choose your own adventure. Yep.
Yeah. Kyle gets the food and then sits back and watches the rest of the show.
Actually, you know what, Joe Brett? I just coordinate. Noelle and Emily cook it. I got Steve bringing the Blackstone. You and what's his face?
Jim
are going to go get the stuff. Like I just, you know what?
Collect the money and
supervisor.
Coordinate. Yeah.
All right. You're the
Supervisor.
public
You
affairs.
should work for
Project
you should work
manager.
for the state.
Yeah.
You'd be good at that.
Kyle's
He's
public
state
relations
coordinator.
officer.
I'm just the state worker.
Yeah. Picking up trash on the highway.
Yeah, right. All right. I'm the guy that's driving the porta potty.
Oh, wait a minute. That's the convict.
Yeah.
I was gonna say usually that's driven by our local sheriff, but
Yeah, the pooper's in the back, boys.
Don't laugh at
It's
every
actually on
porta
a
potty you
trailer.
see. I saw a video today where a porta potty turned into be a speakeasy.
Well,
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Really?
a really small
Scary.
speakeasy.
yeah.
Well, it was one of those like Dayton Hamvention line of really long line of porta potties, and a tent behind them that was a nightclub.
So that's a lot of doors.
You didn't save the link for that? I'd go visit that.
Ah,
No?
You know what? Every single porta potty that I see on a trailer that's being pulled behind, state worker or state, prisoners or whatever the case may be, wherever
Johnny.
that porta potty is, I always think that there's Steve-O in it, and they're gonna launch it up into the air with his goggles on, and he's
Oh,
gonna
that
come
was the
out with
greatest.
yeah,
wearing an
That's the
adult diaper.
greatest.
right. I always think I'm like, is Steve-O in that?
Trailer
You
park
always
full.
see them. They always have
Long as
like
he's wearing
one.
something.
They always have like one strap on them, and it's cinched down so tight
Yeah.
that they're collapsed in and hanging on for dear life.
Right.
So
It's like that. They're collapsed in like that thing that went down to the Titanic and imploded. Just like, I don't want to get in that thing, man.
No,
I
not
don't
controlled by a
wanna-
Most
Logitech
people
controller. No.
most people don't. So
it's
the
a bad
Huntsville
story.
Hamfest.
Yeah.
What
Back
are we
on
talking
topic.
about?
Let's get
The party.
let's get this back on. The Huntsville Hamfest is more than just a Hamfest. You have to be, as long as you pay attention to Ham Radio 2.0 and Kyle and Joe Brett. The show is just a you can see through Kyle's face.
Wow.
The
That
show
was
is
cool.
just it's a great addition to the antics that happen in the Montesano State Park, because that's where the real Hamfest takes place.
Yeah. I always think that whenever I go to the Huntsville Hamfest, I spend more time in the pavilion and more time outside of the Hamfest than I do in the Hamfest. It's very opposite of Dayton. Like whenever you go to
Yes.
Dayton, you get there at 8 a.m. and you stay until 4 or 5, and then you do the after parties and whatnot. I think I do more hanging around the pavilion and going out to the bars and, Campus 805 and all of the restaurants and whatnot. I mean, I like that Hamfest. The Hamfest is great, but I think I only spend 3 or 4 hours of the Hamfest, and then I'm out doing other stuff with people that I haven't seen in a while,
Right. We need to find out. Joe Brett, is Campus 805, is that where we put all those stickers
Yeah.
a couple years ago?
I went
yellow
In
hammer.
every other locker?
Yeah.
In every other locker?
But you remember I did the video of Huntsville No Hamfest, and people were like, "Oh my God, no Hamfest!" But it wasn't meant to be clickbait. I was there in May. There was no Hamfest, so we went to Campus 805 and some of our usual spots. And of course, what I do, I go looking for stickers, and I couldn't find nobody's stickers. They all been taken. All been taken. I found mine though. Mine were still. One
Nobody
of mine
wanted
was
it.
still there.
There's a conspiracy there.
It does
Wait.
kind of sound like I took all your stickers.
Yeah, pretty much.
It does.
What do you mean somebody took the stickers? Are you sure that somebody didn't put stickers over
They
them?
either stickered on top of them or they took them off. I don't remember exactly where they was at, but like the big radio Clubhouse sticker that we slapped on there,
Right.
could not see it. Couldn't see
How about
anybody else.
Tank Radio? Is the Tank Radio sticker there?
I didn't see nobody that I knew.
That Tank Radio sticker is loud. You can't miss that thing.
You,
Right.
You roll in there and it yells at you.
Steve, are you taking those stickers with you?
That's the last one I have.
Oh.
Last one. Oh, that goes in the shadow box.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a memento, because that will be the last of that particular logo. Because we're not doing that again. So, and I didn't get, I haven't checked, I guess I should probably check the email, but I haven't gotten any direct messages about designers looking to do some logo design work. I was quite disappointed.
Come on, people, step up. If you got the
Right?
talent, we want you.
And we're going to pay you. That's the big thing.
And we're gonna publicize you here on Clubhouse.
Exactly. So, when's everybody getting there? Is this like everyone gets there on Thursday, Wednesday, or what's kind of the game plan?
Thursday
I'm
for
leaving
me.
here Thursday morning, early.
Yeah.
Which will put you there in the afternoon?
It's about an 8-hour run here.
It's not bad.
I'm hoping to make it early afternoon. That way I still have time to go over, hit Gigaparts before everybody else gets in town, and
Go see
Maybe-
the new building.
maybe do a video in the new facility.
Well, I do hope that I beat you there then. Just,
You better. Hell,
the
you're
competition is
What?
on.
2 hours.
it's 3-hour drive, not towing anything, but the towing app says it's going to take me 4. So
There's a towing app.
I was gonna
Man,
say
that's
all
towing
kinda-
app. Your
Really?
camper probably weighs twice what mine does.
probably, yeah. There's some really expensive apps you can get that I've got, but I didn't pay for.
So
Which, I
does
mean,
the
I
app
don't use 'em.
equate? Does the app equate? Your vehicle, the engine.
Yeah, you have
the
to.
weight of
You
the
have
trailer,
to put.
all that.
You have to put in
all
all
that.
the details. Your engine, your fuel type, the
How many
weight
antennas
links.
you have on it?
That's drag.
Yep.
Nice drag.
And I'm sure it knows like the elevation change from
Oh,
where you're coming from to where you're going.
Yeah, so like
The
the
topography, if you will.
the popular one in the camper world, I guess, from my research, is RV Life, and it's quite expensive. So full timers, maybe. I use Truck Map. It's got a free version to it that routes me where I need to go. So
Wait a minute. Can't you just tell Google not to?
nope.
No, you can't
No,
tell
it
Google
won't
say
work.
don't.
I
give me
think
truck
back in
route.
the
Route me
day,
this way.
back in the early like iPhone 4 days and iPhone 3s, I swear there was a icon where you can pick, like a car, public transit, truck,
Yeah.
like 18-wheeler truck.
It's
It's
still
not
they
there
still
anymore.
have it.
it will
Bicycle,
still take you
walking,
down
and
US 129 in Tennessee,
They have-
North Carolina.
They have walking, bicycle, train, and car. They don't have trucks like oversized vehicles and stuff anymore.
They also want to know how much sun drop are you transporting?
He's
Hey,
gonna
you
add
know-
an extra hour when Kyle goes back.
I can get all of the sun drop here that I need. I don't have to stock
don't have
up
to
on
bootleg it
Huntsville.
anymore?
No, not anymore.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Bootlegging?
Actually,
Oh,
you know
man.
what? I
Put that
I-
Kroger out of business.
Yeah, I took
Kyle and the Bandit. That was going to be
I
the new
went-
movie, Kyle and the Bandit.
I went on the Kroger website just for S's and grins and
You can say that here.
shits and
Shits
grins.
and grins, yeah.
And
It's a safe space.
thanks for reminding me, Dad.
Nobody gets nobody gets offended here.
The
Yeah.
shooting star. The more you know.
And the cherry lemon sun drop at the Kroger in Alabama is like $9.28 a 12-pack.
Ooh.
It's $7.50 in St. Louis. Well, in Washington, Missouri, where I have to go get it, 30 minutes away from St. Louis. So, screw you guys down in Alabama. I'm gonna pick it up here in Missouri.
I'm gonna get it here close.
Is it possible? Isn't it possible that somebody from either Kroger or Sundrop was watching you? Because you know how all these algorithms and
Yes,
the
the answer is
said
yes.
the word,
Yes.
and they said we got to do something for Kyle in this whole area, this whole division of the country.
The
You-
CEO
I
of
believe it.
Kroger come across Kyle's video.
Yes,
He's a
You
They
know,
should sun drops.
he wanted to learn more about Node Red, and all of a sudden now he's hearing about. I'm telling you, that's what happens. It all just and then Metatastic and all this other stuff comes into play, and
Sundrop, actually 7-Up, if you're listening, if you tune into the Clubhouse every Tuesday after or Tuesday night,
they
if you're
do.
listening and you want to sponsor me, I'll take that on.
Your
Exactly.
email.
There you go.
Check
Yeah,
your
I
email.
got people beating down my door like, Icom,
radio.
Flex, Ford, Elon Musk is calling me every 20 minutes.
Baofeng.
Yeah, Baofeng is like beating,
They're
Like,
sending,
you're such-
they're
you're
sending
such the
pigeons
poster
from
child.
China.
You're such
MFJ.
the poster child there in Missouri that you got people just coming up off the sidewalk, like knocking on the door, looking around, asking if you got some of that drop, right?
Actually, you know what?
He's got some of
There's
that
friends
drop.
of mine that are even
Yo,
worse.
yo, you
They're
got
worse
the
than me.
drop.
You think that I'm bad? I should introduce you to some of the backwoods people in Troy, Missouri. That's
The Econoline vans packed full of it.
yeah. It's
With a trailer?
contraband. They're making moonshine out of it.
All right, Joe
That's how
Brett.
Mountain Dew started.
So you're in your speakeasy was inspiration for some new AI art. So someone on our on our illustrious design team came up with the perfect entrance to.
It had to
the
be
crazy
burning
guy
too,
that-
didn't it?
It had
No,
to
the
be
crazy guy that
burning.
jumps out of airplanes.
That's a hot shit.
It had to be somebody associated with the dumpster.
Very good, Kyle.
right.
Very good, Kyle.
That's a night of drinking. That's a morning after the night of drinking.
That's too much
That's a
Taco
lot of-
Bell.
Yeah,
That's a
night
lot
full
of grain and Jaeger. That's a
Well,
lot.
yeah,
of Jaeger,
that's a
Max.
3 a.m. Run to White Castle. Right
Taco
there.
Bell and Steel Reserve, baby.
I have to say, that's the,
Fireball. Fireball. and Taco Bell.
Fireball. There you go.
the
Fireball.
bathhouse there.
In
Oh,
White Castle.
Oh,
Scout.
Fireball and barbecue
Scout
potatoes.
says even
Oh.
John Crook is even asking Kyle if he'd speculate on the next Yeezy.
Oh yeah. All these YouTubers speculating. It's all bad publicity.
it's all bad publicity.
John, you made yourself a YouTuber too. You have a channel.
Right.
You know what's
He's
funny?
joined the cult.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I did that speculation stream on the new Flex 8000 series, and I literally got a call from Flex, and they're just like, "Thank you." They actually thanked me
Nice.
for
Nice.
streaming about it. Yeah, it's crazy.
When do those start shipping, by the way?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. End of August, maybe early September.
About the time he forgot to even put a down payment on it.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, the other part
Yeah,
of that.
I ordered this. Oh crap!
I spent all that in Sundrop.
Right?
Your credit card is now being charged.
Yeah, you're
Dear-
right.
Dear Kroger, what's your return policy? How many days
Yeah.
do I have?
I shouldn't have got the second pallet.
Yeah, I need to return one of these.
I have a
pallets of,
receipt. I
Sun
have a
Drop.
receipt.
You can't return it once it's been opened.
Yeah.
So when do the festivities officially begin? I know that does the Hamfest start on, you can tell I didn't read ahead. Does the Hamfest start on Friday or is it on Saturday? Because I know there's a lot of events going on in Montesano on Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
Is there anything on Thursday or just Friday, Saturday?
I don't know of anything on Thursday. Do you
No.
guys? No.
Now, I think everybody's kind of rolling in Thursday. Everything's planned for Friday at Monsanto. We have, thanks to our buddy Vern, we have the pavilion all weekend from Friday morning through Monday morning.
Ooh. What are y'all going to do out there on Monday morning?
No.
Clean.
Clean.
Yeah. We'll make sure it's
Leave.
clean. Yeah. Yes. So it's a lot of times extra events except for Kyle's lunch. Friday's Kyle's day. And everything else is just kind of spur of the moment.
Yeah.
But there's actually a gathering though on Friday, right?
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How's
we've
it?
got.
What's the story behind that?
So I think we've got, what is that pavilion called? The John C. Scoble?
Yeah, something
John
like that.
Scoble.
I didn't
Yes,
know what
John
happened.
Trailhead
Scoble.
Pavilion.
Yeah. And then I don't know who that dude was, but obviously got a pavilion named after him.
He probably paid for most of it.
He probably did.
Or he built the dang thing.
Yeah, Vern's next. We're gonna
rename it.
With Vern's name on. Yeah, rename
We're
it.
gonna call it the Electric 6.
It's real easy. You come in through the gate. First, at the gate, if you're not a resident for the weekend at the campgrounds, you need to let the guy at the gate or Cal know that you're there for the ham radio pavilion. You're there for the pavilion. The pavilion cost includes up to 75 guests, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's over 75 on their little clicker counter, they may charge you the $5 to get in for the day use or whatever.
It's $5.
But also on that same accord, it has been asked that if you leave from the pavilion going back to your residential stay for the night, if it's outside of the campground, let the gate guard know so he can take that off his counter in case somebody comes in late.
Nice.
Yeah. And if you come up to one pavilion and there's not really nobody there, you're at the wrong one because there's going to be a lot of people where we're
I
at.
was about to say,
There's
there's
a
usually
lot
a
of
big
people.
crowd. Yeah.
So you'll come in through the gate and just stay to your right. And then it's like the first turn to go to cabin 1 through 5. You should see all the vehicles and stuff there from the road.
You turn right. Wait a minute. You stay to the right, and don't you turn left
Yes.
at like the first turn, and that's cabins 1 through 5, and then the pavilion is like 100 feet, another spur on your right hand side, but it's like right there. You can see the parking lot.
You basically
Mhm.
run through the parking lot to get to the cabins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to start setting up, right? So the Montesano State Park obviously is a POTA because it's a state park. So last year I rolled in there at about, 9 a.m. and Jason and a bunch of other people were setting up the hex beam and setting up all their radios. I don't think we started setting up the grill until, 11 or so. Because, Joe Brett, you and Jim got to go to Costco or Sam's and pick up all of the fixins. And then we started cooking about 11. And food was served, noon-ish, 1 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
And then
we
just people activated, talked to, visited with each other, socialized, and then we fired the grill back up at 5 p.m. because, we're still out there. We cooked the rest of the hot dogs and had some more beverages and some more food, and it was a good time.
There's the trash bandit.
There we go.
Norman says last year, Shaq and Greg started taking shots in the middle of the night. He went out to the pavilion and broke into all the trash cans to find a snack and some cigar butts to smoke.
He's the
Is
raccoon.
that true? Is that true? Yeah. Is he a raccoon?
Shaq
Is he
and
the
raccoon.
opossum?
Greg's the
Shaq-
raccoon.
Luckily, we were able to blame it on the raccoons. Don't tell Vern.
That's funny.
Alcohol's dangerous.
I don't know.
No,
what you're
it's
talking about.
not.
It's
Yeah,
dangerous.
Don't
Yes,
lie
it's-
to our viewers.
All
You know,
right.
I have
Stay away
to.
from-
I have to thank Okay, so one, I've got a couple of announcements. One, if you have not RSVP'd for the meal on Friday, I
If you
have
don't have a
video.
wristband, you probably ain't getting a burger.
if we haven't painted your arm green like FAA or FFA, you're not getting any food.
If you haven't armed the cow, you're not getting food.
Right.
Those were the days.
I better bring my food then.
So go out to my YouTube page, type in AA0Z on YouTube, and go to the video that says "Going to Huntsville?" ? And then put a comment in the comment section so we count you for the burgers and the dogs. And then also in that that description, there's a link to some donations or donation links. And actually, can I share my screen?
Absolutely.
Let's see. Let me present, share screen.
You can request and then we can approve.
Okay. So let me, let's see.
There's the link to Kyle's video.
Well, actually, it's going to be, yeah, let's go here. All right. So once you RSVP for the food or the lunch, what we'll do is this will be up if you want to donate something to the cause. You know, obviously this is not free, right? It costs us to do this, but we are asking for a small donation. You can donate as little as you want or as much as you want, and then we're going to cover obviously the cost of the meal, but then anything above and beyond what it costs to reimburse Joe Brett and Jim and myself. I've spent about $70 so far on just things that we need. That is going to go, I'm going to cut a check to the ARL. It's going to go to Steve Goodgame, and it's going to go to the Teachers Institute, which if you don't know anything about the Teachers Institute at the league, Steve Goodgame, our friend YouTuber, runs the media program or the learning center there. And he is going to different conferences and getting teachers involved to come up to the league, and they give them a whole bunch of ham radio stuff. They take all of that ham radio stuff and all of the things that they can use for their classroom. They're teaching the teachers, and they go back to their STEM classrooms and they go teach ham radio and integrate it into their curriculum at the public school level or at their school. So last year we were able to raise, after everything was said and done, I cut a check to the league for about $850.
That's fantastic.
Which is great. So I'm hopeful that we've got more people that are going to come and eat, that maybe we can break 1,000. Maybe we can give $1,000 to the ARL, actually to Steve. It's not going to the league. Well, it's going to the league, but it's going to go in Steve's bucket, and Steve is going to use it for classroom supplies, airfare, booth shipping, all of the stuff to all of these teacher conferences that he goes to get ham radio in front of kids, in front of the teachers, shipping, crate charges, anything that, he needs to do or spend this on to get teachers more involved in ham radio. That's what that is for. So,
hey, Kyle, yes. I want to point something out. When you and Jason came up to Connecticut and we went to the league, we were very surprised, not in a bad way, but Steve explained to this. Steve has to do his own fundraising, his own way of getting money into his, Kyle, I got to commend you and the many others who really drive it. And I'm sure there are others too. I just don't know about them because I don't, but Steve really has to shake his own bushes to get his own money to go over into his program. It's not something that like our dues cover.
Really?
Your league do. Yes. And
100%
it's just how it's
funded.
Wow. Yeah. Right.
And I will add that many of you that was watching this time last year or shortly after Huntsville Hamfest, 100% confirm that this goes straight to Good Games Teacher Institute.
Yeah.
So there's no shuffling in general funds and all this stuff.
Correct.
Steve gets K5 ATA, not
Right.
AFL.
Right.
Good game. Gets the funds for his teacher institute 100%. So
Yep. So I have to make it out. I have to make the check out to a special fund, and I have to obviously I send it certified mail. It gets up there. I make sure that it gets deposited, and Steve sees it in his account. Yep. So I had to go through all of this rigmarole to get it, to make sure that, some people are like, well, just donate it to the Diamond Club or donate it here and donate it there. No, I wasn't doing that. I was making sure that it went to Steve, and that $850 was directly in Steve's account.
Kyle,
So Kyle,
can we hang on? Is it
you and the
Kyle?
other people.
Can we address Bill when we get to Huntsville?
Bill,
Was you not clear enough to go to your video and RSVP in the comments and then send a donation if you was able to? Bill just sent you some money and says, "Hey, put me on the list, man." Like, we can't be doing all this extra work, Bill.
No.
It's going to get lost in translation, son.
So,
Now-
if I'm not mistaken, I believe Kyle is looking down toward his desk, writing Bill down as RSVP. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He's checking his Venmo to make sure
He's
Kyle wrote it on a post-it. He wrote it on a post-it note.
I feel, you know what? Bill gets a pass for everything that he does. You know why? Because we treated him like shit during Dayton by busting into his room at 3:00 in the morning
Oh
and
my
waking his
God.
ass up.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
my
sorry,
goodness.
Bill.
Sorry,
You-
Bill.
No problem, Bill. We got you taken care of, buddy.
And then
Good. Good.
And we let him fly airplanes? Oh, Jesus.
and Sterling rolls into his room and he's just disheveled. And Bill goes, "What time is it?" And Sterling goes, "It's Bill 30."
It's Bill 30.
That's just awful.
Oh, and
That
then
is
I
just
kicked
awful.
Bill out. I rolled in. We had to be out of the Airbnb by 9 a.m. I roll in at 8:30, and I'm like, "Bill, you gotta get
Oh, God.
Not
So-
only did we get him up at 3, we kicked him out.
So what you're telling me is Bill got hazed while he was
Oh,
in
Bill,
there.
Yeah. The drill instructor, the DI came in.
Oh, Bill.
Bill, you ain't got to go home, but you got to at least go sleep in the yard. We got to shut the house
You
up,
gotta go
man.
sleep next to Norm. Go cuddle with Norm.
Ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.
Right.
Bill is such a good sport. I love Bill. Bill is great.
Bill is a
I
great
love
guy.
hanging around Bill because
Yes.
he's just a good guy. He's just just hangs around and just it's fun to be around.
No,
Bill
Bill,
said
you
he
were in the
thought he
frat
died
house.
or got jacked in a bad neighbor.
No, see, you were in the frat house. You weren't over in the car house where, they didn't even get in because it got foreclosed on.
Yeah. Well, it's so
Oh,
funny.
goodness.
I see
They
our
did
buddy
have to
Ape in the
sleep in
chat.
the
Bill's good people.
Please copy the Smoking Ape is in
So-
the chat amongst you.
You can pause the stream for a second, or I've left this up long enough.
Yeah,
And
I think we're done.
I will say though that you can scan the screen and it works. So
So, if you want to donate something, that'd be great. A lot of you have donated way more than your what is not expected, but way more than what your meal is going to cost. So, thank you. I want to. A lot of you have donated
much
quite
appreciate
a bit. So, thank you. Vince, I only take loonies and toonies. The only Canadian currency I take is loonies and toonies.
Ape didn't want to get hazed, so he stayed at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago? Because he didn't show up to flagpole this year.
Nah, something about that pork chop sandwich he didn't get.
Yeah, he wanted the pork
He
chop
was
sandwich.
angry.
And I think almost all of us in this little community was bound and damn determined, some more determined than I was. Ape shouldn't have never opened his mouth up in public about pork chop sandwich. That line stayed 2 miles long to that one vendor the whole weekend. I was like, I'm just going to have to cook a pork chop at the house, get me a bun.
I was going to say, I think it's probably that way before Ape said anything, but
Well, I wasn't
You know-
there then. So.
The key is to get that pork chop sandwich at 10:30. That's the key.
Just put it in your backpack till lunch.
Yeah. No, you just
Put it in
bring
some
a
tin
small air
foil.
fryer and you just
Yeah.
Put in
Yeah,
some
really.
a tin foil or some wax paper, and there you go.
Carlos has it right.
Carlos.
Ape is bougie. He had to stay in the
Bougie.
hotel.
He can't get too sweaty. You got to stay dry.
That's it.
Cool.
Can you imagine being the front desk person, or maybe that 16-year-old, their first job, and here comes Abe walking in?
Name, please. Smoking Ape.
Ape.
Your name.
Okay.
That's all you getting.
It's Clarence Ape.
That's all you getting, girl.
And he's like, "Ma'am, there's no G in that." Oh no!
Yeah.
And then you got to get a new
Can I
card.
talk to the manager?
what's your pronouns? Ape.
I am the manager.
Then, yeah, he's like, "Can I get
Primate.
some extra?
I identify as primate.
Primate.
I want some extra towels. I'll need some extra towels and those little conditioners. I'll need 2 extra conditioners."
A little bit hairy.
Goodness.
Is there a back scratcher in the room?
They just have to throw his towels away instead of running them through the laundry.
That's what the cord of the wall's for.
they got to get one of those hairbrushes for dogs.
Plumber got to come in,
Oh
clear
shit!
the drain.
Need a rotor-rooter.
Can you imagine the lady who
Showers
has
all
to
backed
clean the
up.
room? Can you imagine the girl who walks in and she goes into the bathtub and there's that?
Did they kill a zebra in here? What's going on?
It's like the Spanish maid on Family Guy. No.
No.
A Floby.
Oh,
Ron says a Floby.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Floby.
You think all that apeness, the hairiness that you speak of, I bet that's kind of got into a spectrum analyzer, kind of sorting all these. He ain't had a good damn radio on a video in a long time.
All his
You need to
radios are
you need to
bad.
get that SA checked out. It's kind of getting to the point where it's pissing me off because all my damn radios are bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So
We
shall
love
we
you.
move on?
Actually, I kind of like this topic.
I was just like, I did actually find the map to show where the pavilion is.
Oh, put
At
that
the
thing
park.
up there because
Didn't you do that like 40 minutes ago?
Someone asked if we could just show a map. That would make too much sense.
Oh, you
Yeah.
circled it.
Well, I circled the name of the biker trailhead pavilion.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got the
okay.
arrow pointed to.
Oh,
Don't
I
go
see.
to the circle.
Don't
Yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
circle.
That's
Go to
where
the
Norm
circle
was
is pointed
found.
to.
That's right. That's the dip. That's the
That's the ditch that Norm was found in.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Really?
He was walking that squiggly trail and tripped off in
He
the
was,
ditch.
he was hiking
Is
at
that
3
what-
a.m.
Is that what happens with a lot of alcohol and it's dark out and you start doing this?
No.
no.
So the tan
Not at
area,
all.
the tan area off to the left of the map is where the.
Can we
main
see your
entrance
mouse?
is. Hang on. Share it. Right this
Rookie.
way.
Come on, man.
Well, I
Show
didn't
You know,
have
for
the
a
whole
second, I
screen.
thought we were
Come
looking
on.
at the Bitcoin map,
my
but then I
gosh.
realized that's
Right.
that's not the
You-
Bitcoin map.
Take you
Either
off the
laser
crowd
pointer or
strike
the
team.
mouse, man.
You'd think 178 shows he'd know to.
Yeah,
Oh, look
now,
at that. All right.
Look
There
at
we
there's
go.
there's the
There's the
pencil.
guard shack.
That's your guard shack. You'll come straight in where the road forks, stay to the right, and then it's
Take
the
your first
first
left.
left.
Stay right, first left.
Hey, look,
you gotta
and while
remember.
we're talking about coming straight in, and that involves for
Watch
most of
your
y'all
speed.
driving, every year our friend that enforces the park rules and laws has to come to us and ask us to please spread the word to slow your ass down. It is 15 miles an hour, and there's good
1-5.
reason for it.
1-5,
you-
not
if-
5-0.
If you
15,
have
not
ever
40.
drove
Got it.
through this park, you look at all those dotted lines. Those are hiking and biking trails. There are people, and if you ever dealt with hikers and bikers, they don't damn look before they cross the road.
No,
Because
they
they're in
don't.
the woods.
But
Well-
not only that, you got sweet little wildlife and little fun deers and stuff running around. And I wouldn't want to be the guy to explain that I was doing 20 mile an hour and ran over a little deer.
You got
Okay.
those raccoons that are in the trash after we get done partying.
And don't get on 5-2 and say something about 5-0's headed your way because
He's a ham too.
He's a ham too.
Ask us how we figured that out, Kyle.
it wasn't Kyle.
It wasn't me. I haven't gotten pulled over in that part.
You didn't get...
We didn't get pulled over either.
No,
but we did
but I remember Kyle saying, "Hey guys, just so you know,
What did
watch
I
your
say?
speed. They're running radar."
They're running
again,
radar.
And then somebody
sure if
said,
that was
"Hide
Kyle.
the beer," and then Park Ranger said, "Hey guys."
I'm coming to turn the lights on for you.
Hey, I'm just doing my daily colonoscopy announcement.
Yeah,
That's
so
like
That was so funny,
Buford
though.
T. Justice getting out of the car.
Yeah.
with that announcement, if I see any of y'all going over 15 miles an hour, you lose your hot dog privilege for lunch Friday.
He's taking
Yeah,
your wiener.
I like that. I like that. I like
you get,
that rule.
You get a soggy bun with mustard and ketchup. That's all you get.
Slow
You get
down,
a bag of
enjoy
barbecue
the
potato
scenery.
chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Chris, W0 Charlie Golf Charlie is going to donate 10 pounds of back bacon to the lunch. So we're
I
gonna.
don't know what the special thing about back bacon is, but it's
Oh,
got
back-
bacon in it, and I'm down.
Oh, back bacon is so much, but it's so much.
Oh, back
it's
bacon,
more-
you don't have to worry about accidentally having a tit on the side of it.
Oh, it's so greasy. It's so good.
I was gonna say pork belly. Pork
Somebody
belly. Come on.
Pork belly.
save that clip for the anniversary show. Save that clip for the anniversary
Man,
show.
the
So
social
good.
media is so bad, dude. I seen a picture, and it took me a minute to figure it out. Somebody put a picture of a strip of bacon on there, and they're like, "Hey, look, I got the tit." And on the side of the bacon, it was a nipple.
Oh my
Is that
gosh.
possible?
Whoever was butchering that thing, he was trying to get every bit.
Yeah.
Well,
So
been there,
aside
done
from
that.
the antics at the pavilion,
Is
and there's
there
going to be
anything
ham
else?
radio there, right? We're going to be
Yes.
talking ham radio and food.
Yes, all radios will be broadcasting on Whiskey 2 Hotel Romeo Charlie. POTA POTA.
That works.
Send your log to Beer Snack.
It'll never get
No,
uploaded.
I was gonna say it'll never get uploaded.
Send it to
Send
Steve.
it to the Clubhouse. I'll upload it from there.
But there's also now is there two events, or is just one public and one non-public, or is it the same? I don't know.
Same.
They're both the same.
Yeah. As
There
far
just
as I
won't
know,
be
wide
there
open.
just won't be lunch at the second gathering, which is
Well-
usually what, Friday night or Saturday night.
So Friday night, Friday is the lunch that we've, Kyle's here speaking about.
Gotcha.
If you happen to miss that point. But Friday night, who knows? I mean, we got to eat. Some folks have to go down the hill into town to eat because they didn't bring no food. And some folks got food up there. They'll cook. Saturday, we go down to the show. Usually go somewhere in town to grab something to eat, some drinks or whatever before going back. And then, by dark, we're gathered back up somewhere. But you really need to be on a Discord somewhere or something, or bring your Meshtastic or
Yeah, bring your mesh tastic.
Or your ham radio.
on 223 dot,
What? What?
223.5.
yeah, .5.
What?
So-
Yeah, we're running 1.25 meters this year.
All right. Well, that's guaranteed that nobody's going to be on it.
Making
Guess nobody's going to
220
show up at the bar then.
Making 220 great again. That's what it's
That's
all
it.
about.
Hey,
Look, and
gotta
if,
use
if your Baofeng doesn't do 220, then just do the math and find out the harmonics. Tune
key
into
up and
that.
we'll hear you.
And we'll hear you.
I mean, if you really want to find us on Saturday afternoon, like about 4 p.m., we're either going to be at Campus 805 or Yellowhammer. I mean, those are the
Yeah,
only.
yeah. So
Yes,
there's
true.
going to be some type of group, whether it's 5 people or 25.
Yeah.
And more than likely, past year's experience, it's going to be a group in each building
Mm-hmm.
Probably
because
so.
there's not enough tables for everybody in one, or somebody wants pizza and somebody wants to go throw axes after they've had too much to drink. And
I did that. Not
Been
after
there,
I
done
had too
that.
much to drink. Let me clarify that. But the axe throwing was pretty awesome.
It
We haven't
was
done that.
That's upstairs, right?
until
Yes.
somebody tried to throw one at your head.
That's very true.
and just a tip, if you're
She's not going to
interested,
be there.
if you're interested in the axe throwing, you better go talk to them a couple
Early.
hours before you want to do it.
Yeah.
And see if they'll put your name down.
Yeah.
Closed-toed
And-
shoes.
If you, yeah.
Can't
You
wear
don't
them
wanna
Crocs.
chop that. You don't wear your Crocs. You
That's
end up
why I got
chopping a
kicked
toe
out every
off.
time. I ain't got to throw an axe yet. I said, man, these are covered Crocs. They just got
These
a
are
little hole in the
bulletproof
side.
Crocs.
I was gonna say you got the cowboy boot Crocs, right?
Oh, I ain't got those yet. They want too much for them.
Damn right they did.
Waiting for that lightning deal on Amazon.
You're going to be waiting a while.
Look,
You better sell some more T-shirts.
that just made me think. Me and talking about good game, and then we talked about lightning deal. So we got these fancy loafer Crocs, right? They look nice. You would never. People do not believe till I show it up
Crocs
close
and
to
look
the
nice
face.
aren't in the same sentence.
Man, you got to shop the menu, dude. You can't just go to.
I've never owned a pair of Crocs ever.
So
And I'll never-
anyway,
Same here.
we got these things for like $7, $17, something like that. Temu might about got them. It took us 6 months to get them in. Like we would text each other about once or twice a month. Like, hey man, is your loafers come in yet? No, but they did finally come in.
Are they the stomp loafers or are they
Man,
actually
you gonna make me go in the
Crocs?
house and
No, I'm just curious. I pulled up Crocs and saw. Oh,
you see?
is that
Ooh,
what- is
now
that
you
what-
like them, huh?
Is that what you think?
I've been.
Am I listening to 80 meters here? Like, I don't know. What
Hold on, I gotta share this.
I was gonna say,
Is
has
there a
anybody seen the
steel-
movie
is there a steel-
Idiocracy?
Is there a steel toe option?
Yes.
I just if this is what Joe Brett thinks is fine loafers, then I'm kind of
A little worried.
little worried. Yeah.
Oh,
And
Lord.
do you?
Is that your fancy Crocs?
No, son. No.
Okay.
That's a nice
Okay.
loafer.
Wait,
That
those are
is
Crocs?
some fine quality stuff
I'm sorry.
right there. That's fine. Look there.
Oh my god, look at the
That's
edges.
not bad.
Look at that.
Oh, look at the retread on that
Yeah,
thing.
my gosh.
off-roading Crocs.
Off-road,
that-
I know.
Oh, that
Are
reminds
you
me
in
I was
Mr.
grabbing-
Rogers' neighborhood
shower
with
shoes.
those Crocs?
Right.
Look at that, dude. Look,
Yep, I'll play the video.
Dude.
Look
with
at
the
that.
360.
Whoa.
And
360,
you think
baby.
they'd be
Air
able to, like,
vents. It even has air vents on there.
yeah, you'd think they'd be able to sand the edges a little bit better.
Oh, you do that as you walk. Y'all think I just go to them Fisher Price and get my Crocs? Y'all,
Fisher Price.
Where do you put the bling bling though on those?
man,
You
those don't
can't.
take no charms, dude. Huh? You
Wait,
don't do the
hey,
charm stuff with
wait.
those.
We gotta do
These for
something in
real?
the chat here.
Oh, look at
you
that.
have,
These are sport Crocs.
oh, those are made for speed.
Yeah, they got some sidewall on that, man. That's
That's
some K6ARK Crocs.
No,
right
that's
there.
for ape. That's for ape right there. I think.
All right,
Ooh,
we
rock climbers.
gotta ask the chat here. Who has a pair of slippers that they
Slippers.
put on?
You being awfully vague there. Because I mean, my loafers slip on, but they ain't no
I
slippers.
don't have a pair. I don't own a pair of slippers.
we need to go shopping while we in Huntsville.
I can verify that.
He's
Kyle
gonna
slept
take you to Walmart.
Kyle
I
slept
have
at
a-
my house.
I have-
Kyle slept at my house. There were no slippers in his.
I didn't
like-
see any slippers. Yeah, I got a pair of flip flops, but I don't have a
Look,
pair of slippers.
K6ARK right there. Put them rock climbers back. Y'all still got them on your screen? Guarantee
No, I
you, he
clo-
goes
I-
and buys them tonight.
I closed it, but I'll put them back up.
I mean,
I've never seen anything like that. Honestly, I'm fascinated by the by
All
the
of you
things
guys
that
have-
showed up.
have
whenever-
cold feet. Look
I'm
at
kind
these.
of with Ape. You know, women wear slippers. Even if I had slippers, I wouldn't call them slippers. I'd call them loafers or something.
I mean,
They even got shackles there for the high speed
Yeah.
There you
strap
go.
for the 4-wheel
yeah.
drive.
But Adam is looking at that right now, going, all the accessories.
I mean, you put your radials in those.
Right.
See, he just said it. He's going to rock them. He's
He'd
going to
rock
do a
those.
video now. I guarantee he's going to do a video now. You know that.
I was gonna say he'll go do a 10-point summit in those.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but
And
look
he-
at that Achilles support back there.
Yeah.
Padded. Dude,
Hey, listen. Maybe we're laughing at him, but in the reality, at 3:00 in the
laughing at
morning,
him.
and he's got to go take care of business. He's all set. He don't have to worry about stepping on no cactus and no rock or anything else. He's all protected. Maybe
I'm not worried about the
maybe he's
cactus
having
or the
a laugh.
rock. I'm worried about the crawlers there at the park.
Oh,
There you go.
hold
Kyle,
on.
you were saying something about slippers.
Yeah,
I
don't
didn't realize
I don't
that
have-
Crocs.
That's the slipper.
Fuzzy Crocs.
Yeah,
This damn
I am
show.
challenging. I am challenging all of our meme friends,
Okay.
all of our meme friends. You're going to do something with Kyle with those things. I challenge. I want to see something. in the
So
Clubhouse.
you had the Crocs made for speed. Those are made for romance, boys.
Oh, this went downhill
We're
fast.
going out to the mail.
Forget
the mail.
EME. You just got to throw those puppies
Yeah,
on.
forget EME. We're gonna have some SEX.
Don't need no Viagra for that. So there you go.
I thought we were going to talk
Crocs
about
with the
ham
fur.
radio tonight, but
Those are
no.
open air. Those are the convertible.
Bro, do you
Crocs
even
right
do it
there.
with your slippers on?
Yeah.
do you even do it in your Crocs?
Those are for people that don't understand which way they should be put on. They're
Lord.
ambidextrous Crocs.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a left. There is no L.
Doesn't
and
matter.
There is no
Doesn't
right.
matter.
There is
Absolutely.
Front or
perfect.
back, left or right. They just go on.
Absolutely perfect footwear for Huntsville.
So
And it also doubles as and
You
it
ain't gotta
also
think about
doubles it doubles in the kitchen when you need to get the hot as a pot holder. So
exactly.
this
Or
is
you got to get something out of the oven.
yeah.
This is I think is what what Adam was talking about. There's these hiking sandals, and I don't know what they're
Yeah.
called because I don't wear them. But I think this is the
Those
Croc
ain't bad.
version of those.
I'm gonna have to put them on my lightning watch list.
Now I have a pair of these, but they're not Crocs. They're by Morel. And
They're
like
probably
hiking
legit.
sandals.
No,
Yeah.
Merrill. It's pronounced Merrill.
Merrill's.
Yeah.
Merrill's. Yeah.
I have Merrill.
Smoke
I like
and they,
Merrill.
I swear to God, if you nano VNA Crocs and they Spurious, you ain't changing my mind. I'm just gonna have some dirty Crocs.
There you go.
Who would think after all these years we're talking footwear? This show has really evolved.
177
Channel.
episodes, and now we're talking
Every
footwear.
other show that you watch on YouTube, you know what you're getting yourself into.
This one,
You know, as much as I like Nuggets and Coffee and Ham Radios and 2.0 and Crash Course, all them guys, great shows. But damn, you know the whole time what you're going to be listening to.
exactly.
At least
Now
with
I'm
us, you
gonna
never know
run-
what
what-
you're going to get.
Oh, wait a
like
minute.
The box of chocolates.
And Kyle with his CW roundtable stuff, you know, it's a bunch
Right.
of beeps and boops, but it's
Joe
good
Brett
show.
has a point. So the next time you watch their shows, you're going to only have to imagine what they have
No.
on their feet while the
Kyle.
camera's rolling.
I've got an idea.
We
Right.
can
The
custom
next
order.
CW roundtable, and you're actually all somebody's you because you're the only one that can know is actually doing some CW. You got to CW some kind of Crocs something. Got to do Crocs CW
So you're saying that we could
and
do
see if anybody catches on, and then just
that.
roll with it, right?
No, and then I want a
could
camera.
We could do some Clubhouse Crocs.
Yeah.
But I want
There you
Kyle
go.
to put a camera down by his feet so we can see the Crocs. That's
You know-
what's
Now,
gonna sell.
Izzo,
You don't
You-
want to see that
You
fungus.
don't want a foot cam. Mm-mm.
No,
You
I'm not
can't-
talking
no.
nothing crazy.
I mean,
no, wait, now, all right, everybody owes us $5.99. Okay, $5.99. Go ahead, call
and what
it up.
about Pixie?
The super
And
chat.
listen, and for all the canines out there, Pixie has to have his floor for his feet walking across the kitchen. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's how you're going to do it.
Have you seen a dog walk with booties on?
it's
Yes.
the funniest thing ever. Yes.
Gosh.
It's like you're walking in snow.
But those hunting dogs that they get the booties on and then they're off like the races. They're trained. They know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're being cursed out.
It's
Hey,
hey,
Dits and dogs.
Kyle's toenails are so yellow. I can't believe it's not butter.
Hey, I invited him onto the show. I'm waiting for Ape to show up. He hasn't popped in yet. He has the link. I'm waiting. Come on, Ape. Let's go. Get in here.
So should we segue back to the Huntsville
Adam.
Hamfest?
Adam
Yeah,
says
sure.
Alpha Alpha Zero Zulu. Only Ham Fans foot fetish page under
Yeah.
construction. Stay tuned.
That will be $30 for every single viewer.
Sign up for the mailing list so you know when it goes live.
Hey, have you ever had a foot on the show?
No, we haven't. That's a first. In 178 shows, that's the first foot that showed up on
Glad I
stream.
made the
That
highlight reel.
only took us
Weird.
an hour, the 178th show.
I
We
said
are
already
now
an
in
hour
fetish
in.
YouTube
Jesus. Hold on, let me switch our Twitch over to ASMR.
Thank God we're not
or
on
something
TikTok.
Like that. I mean, that might be next week.
Gotta do something.
All right, so should we? I'm gonna push us back to our topic. That's usually what I'm here for.
Oh,
But I wanted to talk about prizes
Ooh,
because usually the Huntsville Hamfest has some pretty slick prizes,
they do.
and it looks like the Saturday grand prize this year is the Ace 2 FT991A, and you don't have to be there to win it. And if you ask Joe Brett nicely and you Venmo him some money, he might buy you a ticket so that you could enter in to get your chance.
I could do that with my PayPal account because I got a card I can swipe straight from PayPal.
There you go.
That's how I make people pay for shipping.
Perfect. Sunday's main prize is ICOM 705, but you got to be there for that.
You know, talking about prizes in Huntsville, Kyle, I wonder if there's some kind of way that we could do this without pissing anybody off or violating any laws. But you know how people do like betting squares on games and, you know, sporting games and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Could we do some squares or something about like how many prizes W5 KUB
I was
wins?
Dang it.
Joe Brett, I was just going to say, well, it doesn't really matter what the prizes are. KUB's going to win them all.
So, disclaimer: that is not a gut punch at Tom. Tom is a great dude. Sit and talk to him for a while at the Alcorn, Corinth, Mississippi Hamfest. He puts a lot. He buys every one of those tickets. He puts a lot of money.
I was
into
going to say,
Huntsville
Shane, if
Hamfest
you'll scroll
to
down,
support
you'll
him.
actually see his tickets in the prize wheel there. Every one of them.
That's
Those are
just
all
his right there. Yeah, that's
So
all only his.
I personally, with a lot of us, I'm sure that cares about supporting events like this for us to enjoy. Personally, thank Tom K5, UBK,
KUB?
KUB, yes.
KUB.
Personally, thank you, Tom. Although you're probably streaming the same time we are, but
That
I
jerk.
think he usually goes
I mean,
on
that's-
about 9 o'clock, Eastern.
he's in like probably the top 5 donors of door prize tickets. You know,
There's a
So
reason
you're
he has a
saying we
stamp.
should you're
Yeah.
saying we should start a fund, raise a bunch of money, and blow it all on tickets so that we can take his prize from him.
No,
we got to put
he'll
some
win.
thought into that, right?
Why don't we just call Beer
an
Snack
idea.
right now? Call Beer Snack while we're on the radio on YouTube right now live. If we can have some money, Shane.
Can I take some money? I'm gonna spend some more money, Beer Snack.
So here, catch this. When we kind of get the details sorted out Friday during lunch, Kyle, then Sunday morning at the forum, we bring it up because by Sunday, everybody's like getting mad because he's winning, right? So they'll be like, hell yeah, I'll put in money on that. Let's beat him. Let's get back.
We're taking it back.
All right. I bored Kyle to death. He's just,
what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing.
Kyle's looking at Crocs, not paying a damn attention.
We're
Right?
taking we're taking our prizes back.
Oh, but we all have to submit money to take our prizes back. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, because we've
We're
got
gonna
out by
pool our funds like
Okay,
if we were to pool our money for lottery tickets, we're gonna do the same thing.
So never
let's-
mind about ATA's fund. We're going to take the lunch money. I'm kidding.
Can you imagine? Sorry, guys. I blew it all
Sorry,
on
guys.
tickets.
I needed a 705.
It got a little personal, okay?
But what? Okay, wait a minute. So let's say we all put in $5, right? And let's say there's 75 people at the pavilion on Friday, okay? And everybody donates $5 to the ticket fund, and we end up winning the grand prize. What are we going to do with it? You got 75 people who have now put. We all going to take a transistor home? Like, what is? What are we
You're gonna let
do?
me POTA with it one day, and then everybody's gonna get a piece of it when I'm
We ain't
done.
letting you touch it without somebody holding it down to the table.
We're not gravity checking it. No.
Yeah, it would have to be involved in a giveaway to some other furtherance of a good cause.
Now, what if W5KUB wins? the
Then
giveaway?
congratulations. You got us after all in the end. Congratulations.
Well, you screwed us.
And
Adam's got
Adam's
two
got it
tickets
started.
there.
He's got 2 tickets starting for the Huntsville raffle fund. Thanks for the $10.
There we go.
There
We
you go.
appreciate it.
There's the first 10 tickets right there.
Yeah.
And I tried to convince Adam, because he's over on the East Coast right now, that instead of going where he has to for work, just drive on down to Charleston and ride with me out to the Hamfest.
There you go.
He wouldn't do it, though.
He gets a
Check Ed's comment. Somebody in South Carolina would win it.
They always do. That's how it always
I
is.
don't know what
always
you're
do.
talking about.
You know what you could do is how about this? Why instead of everyone donating like $5 or $10, you should get everybody to donate $500. You win the radio, you buy some land, you get an internet connection, you buy a tower, and then all the people that donated now have a remote
your
ham
a
radio
remote station.
solution.
There you go. There you go.
Solution solved. Problem solved right
I
there.
was going to say 705 on a Mercury amp on a tower. Yeah.
So
5 in, 15.
we're not going to do that this year. We're just discussing it.
Well, I'm not
So
the
if you buy the
secretary
land
of
in
the
the tower-
clubhouse yet.
I don't know. Beer Snack's having seizures right now because he knows what
Yeah,
saying.
exactly. Andy says Tom spends $200 a year on.
I thought it was a lot more than that.
I thought it was like 500.
I thought it was 4 digits.
Oh,
Well, it might be.
Well, 5 digits, you can buy the radio.
Look,
All
I'm
right, so
telling
5
you,
digits. That's 1, 2.
I said 4 digits.
I was going to say
That's
4
a-
in
that's-
front of
Is
the
that
decimal.
$1,000?
that's
Yeah.
10. That's 10,000.
Now, I don't math on
Look.
screen, but
I'm telling it wasn't Tom. There was a guy there. He had like 3 or 4 people helping him stamp tickets, and I've never seen a stack of tickets. And I don't hold me to the flame, but I'm really thinking $1,200 was what he said to me.
Wow.
Maybe I'm wrong, but some people
Well, I mean,
really like to support a good cause.
So basically, he just bought the radio
I mean, just think
That's
how
what
much
I'm
ink that is.
and all the
That's
other
a lot
stuff
of
he
ink.
gets.
But yeah, I mean, people like that. No, okay, people that spending that much money on prize tickets is not there for the prize. They're there to keep this thing going so they can come back next year. People like me that spend $5 on a ticket, we're there for the prize, right?
Just like habitual gamblers. I'm not here for the slots. I'm here for the
I'm
prize.
here for the tables.
I'm here for
Look,
the
I
table.
don't know what her name is. I'm not going to out nobody, but one year I came up there and I'm like, hey, how many tickets can I get for this? You know, I threw down a little stack myself. She said, well, you know what? Really, that would only buy this many, but I'll throw in some more, man. She hooked me up, dude. I got like a stack and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, had to give her a
Noelle wasn't
little
standing
wink
there,
when I
was she?
walked away.
Huh.
And I won. That was the year I
Yeah.
got the RT system software that I gave away.
I hope there's no audit trail for that.
I gave it away.
It's gone.
Hey, guys,
Not only is it going, she going too.
They're volunteers. They can't get fired.
That's true. That's true.
You volunteered, son, but you can be removed from the premises.
You are not allowed in the hospitality section anymore.
Hey, Plasma Storm wants to know if we're giving away anything tonight. A pair of
Croc
Crocs.
store? Oh, that's not Plasma's comment. Is there a giveaway tonight? I don't know what you want to give away, Plasma.
But
I don't have one. I don't have anything
Pair of Crocs.
set up.
Shane has not had approval.
Right? 73 Ape. I know it's time for you to go watch the Hallmark Channel.
Thanks for coming on the show, Ape. You
Thanks-
had your
thanks for joining
opportunity.
us.
See you, Ace. Love you, buddy.
we'll see you Friday.
So Fang Crocs are going live right now. So Baofeng Crocs.
I'm checking.
Do they
that.
have a rubber duck sticking out the front of them?
Probably
And
so.
with the quirky Clubhouse discount, you can really get them at a great
Oh my
price,
God.
everybody.
He
What have
literally
you
did.
done?
J-
Yeah,
Jody
of course he did. Show him.
Did he
Put 'em on
really?
screen.
Did he-
I'm getting,
did he-
oh yeah.
He don't announce anything if he didn't really do it.
There it
Yeah.
is. $34.99.
He's
What is
serious.
that?
It's a bunch of It's Baofeng radio.
The Baofeng logo,
Oh,
you know,
jeez.
on Crocs.
There you go.
You can get that in your favorite size pillow, bed comforter,
That pillow's freaking
underwear.
huge.
The superior
Socks.
submissions coming from those Crocs is out of this world. Those things are just blasting out RF.
Oh, and Quirky says they do come with a charm just for Joe Brett.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look at that.
They
Well.
come with a keychain holder too. and a siren and a flashlight.
The siren and handcuffs, little tiny handcuffs.
Oh God.
Great, a siren on my Baofeng. Great, can't wait.
Sorry,
Put them in the rearview mirror.
HK says they cost more than a Baofeng. Well, you're getting a pair of premium Crocs and a Baofeng.
Premium,
Like,
right?
what was there 30 Baofengs on each one of those?
Dude,
That is
you
a
math.
heck of a
should
deal.
I am telling you, Quirky Clubhouse is the discount code. That is a legit, guys. That's a never-ending
Yep.
discount code.
Exactly.
Anyway,
So
Oh,
Shane
gotcha.
wants to talk about the floor.
well, I figured some might want to pre-plan their visit this year. And Kyle, do you have a forum this year?
No.
Okay. I know. Is there a YouTubers bunch that's doing a forum? Jason's
Yeah, I
Yes,
think it's Sunday at 9 a.m.
Sunday
10.
morning.
10
Oh, is
a.m.
it 10 now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10.
Thank you.
It's still going to be early.
Sunday morning.
So those of you who have never been to Huntsville, this area right out here is some of the finest shopping you will ever do.
That's where you need to go first.
That's where you got to go
Yes.
first as soon as the doors.
Because once that stuff's gone, it's gone.
it's
Unless it
So
ends up
is
on
that-
another table for sale for more money.
is that like indoor?
Right.
Hey, serious question. Is that like the indoor tailgating?
it is.
Is that like
Yes.
indoor?
Absolutely.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
The
So
nice
that's
thing about Huntsville is it is 100% indoors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even the swap meets, and I
You know,
believe
And I'm
back
going
here.
to tell you something about the flea market there. There are people that will see something for a lot better price than what they've got on their table, and they will go buy that just so they can get rid of that better price and sell both of them for the price they want to sell it.
Mhm.
Wow.
So go straight there and find it before they do.
a lot of math.
I ain't no
It is a
lie.
lot of math.
When I got my amplifier, I watched it happen.
Wasn't
They
that
was
the amplifier that you had to drag back to your car?
3 miles. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, because parking's not close.
I was
Oh,
That was
and I'm in
rough.
the
I was
F-150
begging.
this
I
year.
was begging strangers on the way out, all the way until I got to the door and realized there was no hope. I was asking people I did not know, "Do you have a dolly, a cart, or something?"
And can I borrow it?
Here, here. My wife will stand here. Whatever collateral, I will bring your cart back.
I was
Nope.
going to say, Joe, do I need to bring my cart this year? I know the wife wants it for
Oh no,
the
I
farmer's market. but-
purchased. I've got a collapsible
Okay.
dolly. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'll
Sure,
load my
Brett
stuff
ain't
up
gonna
in
make
yours.
that mistake again.
No.
I noticed our favorite
Yeah,
website's
never
going to have a table up here. So those of you who would like to go talk to the folks over at QRZ.com about their users forum,
It's right next to the
They love-
bathroom.
I'm sure they would love to. Great place
Ironically.
for it.
Ed says he forgot how much parking is. Well, from my last encounters, there's maybe some $5 parking at places. The closer you get to the venue, the more likely you are to pay $10.
3, 5, and 10. What I
There
remember
was,
seeing.
there was some guy that was bitching about the price of parking and stuff, and on one of the videos, or maybe on Facebook or something. And I
Are
was
you
being
saying
polite.
people complain on Facebook?
I found it, but
Who'd have thunk it?
yeah, if you were
Must have been on
paying
the
to go
POTA.
eat lunch, $10, yeah, that kind of gripes my gears, right? But going $10 it's up to you if you stay there an hour or not. You can stay there all day. Don't move your car. Leave it there for $10 all weekend. But I don't think that's bad.
That's a hack.
It all depends on how long you leave your car there is what the value of that parking spot is.
Exactly.
I was going to say, it may not be there the next day.
I'm getting all of this
Oh.
$10 worth.
I'm
Yes.
getting my $10 worth.
Do not park anywhere in Huntsville. I don't care where you at that has any no parking signs. Even if the popo tells you can park there. My
Are you
first
saying
year,
they will relocate your vehicle for you?
my first year at Huntsville, we're carpooling. Is that what they call it? Yeah. So
Yep.
Mhm.
it was one of my local buddies. It was his truck. Of course, he was driving. We told him don't park there, and he's like, "Well, let's see what these guys. They're going to ask the popo." And the guy said, "Hey, they said we can park here. It's fine." We fill that lot up in 60 seconds.
And
We
I
go
totally kept
in
that
and
as a
stay
killing.
about 3 hours, come back out. They ain't nothing there, and these barriers put up so nobody else can get in there. All you saw was, where they drug the wheels through the dirt.
The tow truck.
Yeah, and there was a lot of us standing around waiting for a taxi cab, and you don't want to ride around with the taxi drivers. They're just pissed off.
Hey guys,
Everybody.
what's this
Uber.
leaf guard? What's this leaf guard?
Uber probably
next to
be
the
okay.
icon table.
Leaf Guard is a company you can find at every ham radio festival.
It's a new
What is that,
new
Joe?
antenna. It's uses the gutters as your antenna.
I don't know if their plastic guard is very antenna friendly.
Very
Yeah.
tunable or not?
Well, you could try it. I mean, you could hook it up to a tiny SA and
You could always weave some line through it.
Norm says, hot tip, the men's restroom that opens out towards the hallway are a lot less crowded than the ones that open to the Hamfest. Good to know after you've had too many hot dogs the night before.
Norm spent at least 2 hours that we can account for. He knows the details of the restroom.
He knows the ins and outs of the
I think,
restrooms.
I think he hit every restroom that year.
Oh,
I run into Greg and he's like, "Hey man, have you seen my brother?" And I'm like, "No, you did. You let go of the leash, Greg?
somebody put an
Jeez.
air tag on that boy.
We gotta call Child
tag
Protective
him.
Services, man."
Yeah, the air tag it was in the bathroom.
Hey
enough
guys, we
iPhones
got a
around.
fox hunt.
Hey, there you go.
That would be
Fox had
great.
to find Norm.
Found him again. Stall number 3.
What's up, 73 Ham Radio, also known as Dennis or AKA Fake Adam?
Fake Adam. All right, so I think we have some of the usual suspects here. What is chat radio?
Chat
Chat
radio.
radio?
Is that
Come on, dude. You got to get out more.
You need to get back to the Hamfest.
Yeah, you know what chat radio is?
What was their old name?
I wouldn't have asked the damn question if I knew what it was.
KM4.
Not ACK.
No, it's not ACK. It was KM4. Now you got me.
Yep.
It's from Chattanooga. They're from Chattanooga,
Okay.
Tennessee.
It was the KM4 guys
Yeah.
that used to sell a bunch of radio stuff. Now it's chat radio.
So is that a club? Is that
It's a store.
Do they still sell? Okay, they still sell.
They
stuff.
are a
Yep.
vendor in the
Okay.
vendor area of the Hamfest.
Okay.
But if you look just above them in one of the little booths, we have our buddy Smitty, Halibut Electronics.
Isle Sound. We got Tropics.com. Halibut Electronics.
So a lot of
What
What
buddies.
is
be there.
Wild Sage?
Oh, here KM4 MPF.
MPF. Yep. That's it.
Bless you.
Sorry. I mowed the grass
Yeah.
before I came on stream here.
What's
No, we thought you were
Tropics
playing
Com?
tennis.
Does anyone know? Is it Tropics Com?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Tropics.com.
I'm sure
Yeah,
somebody will go
I'm
live.
hopefully we have all these questions answered next week from those of you who are going to the Hamfest.
I hope, what is that, Wild Sage? I hope that they've got tarot card readings and I can get my horoscope read there.
I'm
If
thinking
I
some-
cannot get
But-
a good tarot card reading at Huntsville, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm
Kyle, I
taking
know a
my
guy.
ass back to St. Louis. So one thing that Joe Brett wanted to bring up is we noticed out here next to where you watch Homeboy win all the prizes, which is right there.
Oh, boy.
Athens State Satellite Club is going to have a trailer set up. So Joe Brett, did you want to talk about the Athens State Satellite Club?
Well, I saw this posted on social media and it just kind of caught my eye. And I'm like, that's kind of neat to, you have some of these companies bring in these towers on trailers and stuff. And it's just neat to see the bigger display stuff, kind of like the Gigaparts Bronco that's no more. Really? Oh, that's Shane Square, not mine. I thought my camera cut off.
I was going to say, Joe, what happened to you?
So anyway, this trailer that's marked out on the map, there's you a sneak peek. This is called the Steamroller trailer. And evidently it's EME and microwave hobbyist little group
I was
there.
gonna say, what Yagi is that?
I didn't know if that's some. I didn't know if that's what Digital Rancher takes now. Put 'em.
Are they going to bring that antenna inside?
I don't know.
They got the room for it, so
The map
Oh.
only said, I mean, if they put
That
it
would be
close.
awesome.
So I thought that would be interesting to see. I mean, you ain't going to be able to miss it, but
It's like the Luso Tower at Dayton.
yeah. So I'd be interested to see,
That's a
I
lot
thought
of
maybe-
ERP.
I'm curious, why is it satellite tracking something? That Steam's got to mean something.
Yeah.
Because I thought at first it was going to be STEM trailer, right? And I was like, oh, sweet. But it's steamroller.
No, I think it's science, technology,
Engineering,
arts, and math.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well,
sounds like some good brainstorming there, Kyle.
What happened to music?
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody will keep us honest in the chat. No, it's this. Can't believe that you don't know that. Come on.
Don't you know that, dummy?
Yep, so
Don't you know that, you big dummy?
So they're going to be, over there behind all the chairs, people fall asleep in, waiting for their name to be called. And
and look at the size of that Gigaparts booth.
Heckling Bob.
There was some dude that brought a buff, and he had the buff over his eyes, and he was out like a light, sitting in those chairs last year.
I guess
he had a little too much Hamfest.
Just scroll down a little bit. I guess Youth Lounge and stuff still in the same spot too.
Yeah, it's up top.
Gotcha.
With the
Youth Lounge,
yeah.
and the
Yoda and
area.
Yoda station.
I see some POTA tables.
Yeah, well, there's. I saw that. AMSAT and Aris has got some tables over there.
Good. What's ROAR? Does anyone know what ROAR is?
Rawr.
Rawr.
See, you go over here.
I bet we'll find out next week when everybody comes back from the Huntsville Hamfest.
You start in the black and white section over here. Then you go over and get you some brand new stuff in the green and white section. Then you go over to the blue section and figure out all the fun you can have with all that stuff you bought back there.
Hey, does anybody know the game? Is Gigaparts going to do another game where, you got to, last year they had some game where you had to keep your hands above your head or something for a period of time.
They were.
Kyle wanted to play, but he couldn't reach the buttons up there.
I just want them to do some type of electrocution game this year.
Oh, if you're sour about not being tall enough for that ride, just tell us.
You know what?
I'm kidding, Kyle. I'm
Jumper
sorry.
cables to a battery.
I got
a battery.
I got a brain issue where if I do this for too long, I'll just be dumb for the rest of my life.
Too much blood.
Just fall out.
Yep.
I gotta be careful gut punching at Kyle because he's gonna show up and put a sun drop in my face, and then
I'll spike your hamburger.
Yeah,
There you go.
you're not cooking it.
I'll figure out which one is yours though.
I was gonna say, load it up with 10 cup.
So
Ugh.
the other question that I have is, where is the scooter corral? Is it out here?
Oh, good question.
I've never seen a corral at Huntsville. It's probably
Really?
There's a big one. There's a big one.
Is there a big in Huntsville?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to bring your own scooter, or do they have rentals at Huntsville?
I'm sure they got rentals. I could
Yeah,
swore
they've gotta
they
have
got rentals.
Okay, so let's
got
bet.
rentals.
Okay, let's put a number. Do they have 50? 100?
More.
What do you guys? What do you think is the number? 25?
And you had to go
Say.
put yourself in the spinning machine. At
I
Rocket
done the
Center.
spinning machine at the Rocket Center when I was younger. It was
Tank-
much like the spinning thing at your county
So-
fairs.
They
Yeah.
have a local vendor for the scooters that will deliver them to the Embassy Suites
Of course they
and the
do.
Von Braun Center.
Of course they do. So they don't have the big corral like they had
Nope.
at Dayton.
Right.
Nope. You have to reach out to Attention Medical Supply.
I bet you anything there's going to be 750 of them in there.
No.
No, it's usually not that many.
We think about 50.
No, I don't think even that many.
Really?
I don't know.
It's
all right,
not
I
enough
said-
that
There's a drinking game coming out of this. Every
Every
time
time
you
we
see
get-
a scooter, you got to take a shot.
Take
But
a
it's
shot.
the
make
same
up some
damn
more
scooter.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who's standing by the end of the Hamfest.
you'd have a better shot at taking a shot every time Tom gets a door prize.
That's okay. Here's the game that Gigaparts needs to play.
Oh,
You get a bunch of shots. I can already see the lawsuits happening. You get a bunch of people and a bunch of shots, and every time a scooter goes by, you take a drink. Every time that
Steve,
Tom wins a
Jason,
prize,
where you
you
at?
take a drink. Every time that somebody
Falls asleep in a chair.
Yeah, there you go. You
Gotta
you
take a
just
drink.
play you just play Hamfest bingo at the Gigaparts.
We need to do Hamfest bingo.
You got to show up to Hamfest.
I will. There's one like right down the street.
Yeah.
They don't have drinking games though.
Let's see. Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta, Huntsville Hamfest. Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta, Huntsville Hamfest. One makes money, the other one doesn't.
And you can't play drinking games in the hot air balloon.
You want to hide and watch?
You still?
I'm not flying.
Oh. You're
Shane, have
like,
you been
Joey.
to
Joey's
Huntsville?
right.
Oh yeah, you've been to Huntsville. Yeah.
He went the first year,
Mhm.
Yeah, you went to the first. Yeah.
and then he
scared
hasn't
to
shown
come
up
back
since.
ever since.
I ain't come back since. Like, no.
See how much you really did like us.
Not today, Satan.
It's a struggle to get him on the show nowadays, you know. A little on
I
to
might
Huntsville.
show up. I should be there. We'll see.
Should be there.
Should be there.
Shaq
should
and
be
Greg
there.
wants his own scooter.
Say, Adam's got it right. Every time a flea market item is priced over current retail, drink.
Yeah.
Man, I almost
need
got
someone-
scammed at Dayton.
The
I
joy
really
of
Why would
having
happen?
Wi-Fi.
What would happen,
Man.
Joe?
Even K and MRD come over with his salesman pitch and started knocking the price down on this radio I was eyeballing. As I was walking away, I finally got my phone to pull it up and was looking. And I said, "Yeah." He about took me for 100 extra bucks. And I was
Over retail.
not over retail, probably.
Okay.
But I don't
Just
know.
value? Overall
Damn
value?
close to retail though.
Oh.
And it's a discontinued radio. I mean, come on, man. But he did power it up for me. So.
You saw what ICOM did with
That's what
7100.
cost you $100.
They just re-released it and added a couple $100 to the price.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, it's got new components, man.
But does
Listen,
it?
one of our local guys was trying to sell an ICOM 706 Mark II G for like $900, and he said it was never used or low usage, whatever. Guess what? I'm sorry, it's still not worth $900.
It's
It
used.
really isn't.
Somebody will
It's-
buy it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, to each his own.
Oh yeah.
To each his own.
I mean, I don't like take shots at folks that is asking decent money for decent gear, right? But you got to know when you're only $50 under what Gigaparts has got it, and during the Hamfest they got it on sale for 20% cheaper.
good point.
Come on, man.
And they don't even have to have it there. If you, because they'll just say,
They'll
hey,
ship
come back
it.
in about an hour. We'll get it from the
I
warehouse.
was to say, well,
One
Oh, they'll
year,
ship it to you.
warehouse,
They'll ship
bring
it
it
to your
over.
home.
They
Yeah, they'll
usually
ship it to your house.
Gigaparts usually every 2 hours all weekend
Truck
brings
shows
orders
up. Yep.
to the Hamfest. So
I remember going to I've been a ham a long time. I remember going to Dayton whenever flea markets were actually flea markets, not retail markets.
there you go.
When
You
you
know?
get a deal on something without having to
Yeah,
haggle.
I bought my first Kenwood TM V7A radio, and
I remember
think-
that radio. I remember that
Yep.
mobile radio. Cool
And I
Blue.
think-
We called it the Cool Blue.
Yep, and remember AES ham radio?
Yes.
AES
Mhm.
had it on sale, or their retail was like $400, and I went to Dayton that year, and I think I picked that thing up for like $275. I mean, it was like $120 or $150 off, and I was just like, that's awesome. I'm going to Dayton every year,
Right.
But yeah, Adam or whoever said it in the chat is just unbelievable, and oh yeah, this KX3, it's $1,100 retail. I give it to you for,
1,500.
yeah, 1050, and you're just like, what? Well, there's no
Well,
tax. Yeah, but your tax.
And the
Well, you can
1100
walk home.
kit, you
You
have to
can
build
walk
it.
home with it right now. You can walk home with it
Yeah.
right now.
That's,
You don't gotta
Or
build
I
it.
can save
It's already built.
$400 and have a brand new one shipped to me.
but you got to build it.
Norm. Kyle was complaining this year that there's no Tandy computer. Hey, my first computer was a Tandy 1000 TX, man.
Yep.
I thought I was the shit.
Dude, I was rocking the Commodore 64.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the one that I had.
And we had this program called WordStar on it that actually you can
Oh,
type.
God.
and you could make documents on it. It was that, and we played Joust on it. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine was the SX. I think. I don't remember for sure. It's been a minute. Those were some, and you had probably a 60 kilobyte hard drive in that thing?
If you
I think it was,
if you're balling.
yeah, I think mine was 20.
I can just picture y'all back in the day typing away on those computers and you fuzzy Crocs.
It's Crocs. You know what? Back then they didn't have Crocs. We were all barefoot.
You're
They
all
was just,
barefoot,
it
exactly.
was just all fuzzy slippers.
Yeah, it's all fuzzy slippers.
They didn't have names yet.
No, they were loafers back then. They were
Loafers.
That
loafers.
does that bring
Loafers
back
and
memories?
Dr. Scholl's. Dr. Scholl's.
Actually,
Yeah.
mine was older than that.
Just say that
Older
was
than
like the
this
first one I played Oregon Trail on.
Yeah, that doesn't look like mine.
Was yours the one that didn't have a monitor? You had to plug it up to your TV?
No, it had a monitor, but it only had. I mean, we weren't the rich crowd. We only had one 5 1/4 inch drive. We didn't have two.
Bring up that
Didn't have
picture
video.
again. Bring up that picture again. I want to ask you a
a
question. Bring
different
up-
one. Hold on one second.
I'm not really sure how you get two in there. I mean, you're living in the Beverly Hills if you got two.
Yeah,
All right.
say, $1.
If you ever go back and watch some of them old YouTube videos, people like rushing in the stores to buy Windows 95 and this and then they're just how great it was.
Oh,
mean,
God.
Even stuff today is going to be like that in 20 years, right?
Joe,
Our
I
kids are going
remember
to
the
be
day.
like,
Joe, I remember the day when women were rocking the gateway bag. It was like a status thing to bring your leftovers or whatever to walk around and have a
it was the
gateway
cow
bag.
print, man.
Yeah, that's all I'm talking about. That was a marketing genius. Can you
Oh, there
imagine
it is.
if POTA was alive back then? Some guy bringing that to the POTA park.
The POTA
Walking
spots
along.
printing out live on the printer.
Got you spotted. I got you spotted.
It's like a
Hal just
teletype
got a new
machine.
idea for a flow.
Yeah.
Look at the joystick. The joystick would be doing everything. You're clicking on your polo, that call sign, and bam, it's in the log.
I'm writing this shit down right now.
There's gonna be some royalties there.
Sebastian, if you're watching, I want the joystick option. I want that joystick option. I love that.
Okay, so
polo op.
maybe
Shane,
this
whenever
was
you're ready, do the thing in the back chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, did we get approval for that?
that was
yeah.
that was an IBM, wasn't that? That was a.
It's still a Tandy.
Oh, okay.
With a color screen?
I'm trying.
What?
It's a
Tandy,
RL.
yeah.
The Tandy 1000 RL.
And that was the 5 1/4 right there, right?
No, that's a 3.5.
That's 3.5. Okay,
That's a 3.5.
Yeah.
look at that.
Look, you have Hangman.
Yeah.
We have Solitaire.
Lotus, 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
Lotus,
Lotus.
1, 2, 3.
What's Lotus? What was Lotus?
Lotus was the
Spreadsheet.
original Office.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
spreadsheet, and you could do
Word dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
those were the days.
Word
Kinda.
Star, Lotus
What
1,
was
2,
the-
3.
What
You know,
was the
you-
price on those?
You get on
I don't even
you
want to
play
think about it.
games these days and you just got a whole world of people to connect to instantly in multiplayer games. I remember, on the first, I think we had an IBM or HP. I don't know what
The
it
old
was.
LAN party.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Mom, Dad, you mind if I use the phone for a while? Like they would give me an hour. We had this NASCAR game. We dial into each other and we'd be racing around Talladega and then all of a sudden one of us would disappear and like, sorry, man, call waiting got me.
Yep. What was it?
This is gonna
Star
make me
67
cry.
disabled call waiting?
Yeah, you learn that after that. Yeah.
The Instant Home Office, a Tandy
my God.
1000 TL, only $1,599.
Man.
Yeah.
And that's
Buy it now for
1,600 back
$725.
then. That's
It
a
had
lot
a
of money.
20. It had a
Holy
20
shit.
megabyte smart drive hard drive.
That's a lot of damn money now. What are you talking about, Izzo?
It had a 2-button serial mouse, Lotus spreadsheet for DeskMate and Q&A Write, and a CM5 color monitor.
Oh,
No,
man.
but Joe, my point is 1,600 back then. I don't even know what the equation is. Or what does that?
20,000 now.
Probably.
Pretty close.
I had no
You gotta
idea
go to that
because
website.
I mean, I was just like a teenager, or I don't even know if I was a teenager yet when we got our first computer in the house. And, you know, I ended up, I got into all this hacking and all this junk in the computer. My dad ended up cutting the phone line out. There ain't gonna be no hacking in my house, boy. You know, like seriously, took some wire cutters, cut the freaking phone line. I had to go find a 50-foot phone cord to run it all the way to the living room before they got home from work. And
All right. So
and one day I got the idea that, man, this thing's getting kind of slow. I need to upgrade it, right?
Oh Lord.
Well, I learned the hard way the architecture difference between Intel and AMD processors.
Oh, yeah, that'll get you.
Oh yeah.
It'll make a lot of smoke. But I went back and looked it up one day. I forget what it is now, but I looked it up and it was like $1,200 back then. And I was like, holy crap, y'all spent that?
This is the enhanced version of America's #1 PC.
You mean the
New.
RAM was only
New for
384?
1987.
Wow.
You got
so $1,199 in what is it? 1984.
1987.
How much do you think? All right, we're gonna do something in the chat. Don't look. How
Let's-
much do you think $1,200 in 1984 is worth today?
It says it on the screen.
I'm
now.
gonna. No, this is old numbers.
Oh
That's
no
old
no
numbers.
no no no,
Okay.
not even close.
old
Not even
numbers.
close. We're yeah. Put in
I'm
the
gonna s-
chat.
I'm gonna say about $6,000 if I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
5
in-
card slots for easy expansion.
5,999, Bob.
2
Does that say
built-in 5.25.
4.77 megahertz?
4.77 megahertz. It is ensuring compatibility with industry standard MS-DOS software.
Do you imagine having to wait?
It had 384 kilobytes of RAM.
Now,
Lord.
let's think about it though. The stuff that it's running on that computer probably done it pretty damn quick and still
Oh
does.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Because now you could do it with a calculator.
I was gonna say.
But there's no
Much computer
Windows.
power that
There's no Windows to bog it down. And all, I mean, not to break Windows. Am I right?
Shane, you know how long
All
it
you
takes me to
IT
run a
guys?
calculator?
It's running MS-DOS 3.2.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the total of what $1,200
Absolutely, Bob.
is
Hit us with
worth
it.
today? $3,625.
All right,
Which
who
is-
got it?
Kyle,
Norm,
Kyle,
Norm was
and that
pretty
buys
close.
you- And what
Norm
does
was
that
pretty
buy
close.
you? I said 3,500. So we're all in the game. But my thing is, so $3,500 today gets you what? A Flex?
Well,
Oh.
I mean, so who would spend $3,600 on a computer today?
Right. Well, gamers and streamers.
Yeah.
I mean, but that is one hefty computer.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
that's,
yeah.
that's not your
beast.
family, you know.
And it
Word
still goes
processor.
out of date in 6 months.
I
I
just
don't
want to
know.
play
Well-
Pong. I just want to play Pong.
You know, this streaming
that price.
computer that I built 3 or 4 years ago, like it was the elite. Like I spent quite a bit of dough on it, and it runs Windows 10. And it popped up a few months ago. It's just like nothing in this computer is compatible with Windows 11.
That sucks.
That's where they get you. Thanks, Dave.
Switch it to Linux. Be done with it.
Why would you know?
Oh.
Tandy, clearly superior.
Who is that?
What happened to Radio
our
Shack?
Our new Tandy 1000 puts all together for less.
Is that-
including
That's the
desk
guy who
light.
played the
Stallone?
Hulk.
Yes.
Sylvester
No,
Stallone.
no. That's the guy who played the Hulk. Carl that's Carl Bixby right there. That's Carl Bixby, I think.
Really?
Y'all don't know him?
No.
Nope.
Am I too old?
Y'all was
for
in
you
grade
guys?
school together, wasn't you?
He was in the passenger seat of my El Camino,
Yeah,
riding, around,
He had the Elko mullet.
riding around New England.
That's
Sure
Carl
miss that
Bixby.
guy.
I'm telling you.
Bill
else is old
Bixby.
like me?
Ham Tilted Hurt says Bill Bixby.
Bill Bixby,
Bixby.
thank you. But he played the
Yep.
Hulk. He played the Hulk originally.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Our buddy
telling
Vince
you.
is saying Izzo is correct. Don't tell him that.
Where's
He'll get a big
Norm?
head.
Norm
This
is
has
my
got-
age.
Look at this. We have Lotus 123.
Radio
have,
Shack, computer centers.
Oh yeah. Available at over 1,200 Radio Shack computer centers and
1,200,
participating
wow.
stores.
And there's 12 today.
If
And when you
that.
buy it, and when you buy it at Radio Shack, they're going to ask you if you want batteries and a what.
You need batteries with that. Can I sell you? Can I interest you in a cell phone?
A lifetime warranty on the batteries.
Yep, lifetime warranty on the batteries.
And do you need a set of headphones? Do you need a set of headphones?
Oh, Jesus.
Man, I got into ham radio and I started, my favorite thing when I first started was making antennas
You're
and
right,
stuff,
Jody.
but I always come up with needing some weird adapter. I come up with this stuff. I walk in the Radio Shack and ask them, and they're like, Every time I had to get the book out because they didn't have it in the store, but they could order it.
Joe, I used to play a game. Every
2.0,
Radio Shack had those little compartments with all the resistors, capacitors, all the. If you went to that section, now I didn't know what I did. I to this day I still don't know all that stuff. But I would go to that section making it look like I knew what I was doing, and they'd stay away from you because they knew you were afraid. There you go. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
So he was selling Tandy computers while he was playing the Incredible Hulk.
Endorsements. It's always about the endorsements, guys. And he chose Tandy. He made his money.
I'm sure he did.
Why didn't the Duke boys endorse Tandy?
It's all about the demographic.
Or bosom buddies. Why did bosom buddies?
Bosom buddies. Wow. Tom Hanks has his own money. Come on. Tom Hanks has his own money.
The bosom buddies.
Oh my goodness. Somebody's getting a text message. They're about to get thrown out.
People are paying me. That's great.
Sweet. Oh, that's awesome.
Only took an hour and a half.
You got money.
They just got that part of the stream.
I got more raffle tickets.
You need to go click on the live part of the stream, but by the time you get there, it'll be over.
We'll be done.
This might
thank you.
This might be a little further. Oh, I can't share that. Let's share that.
You got mail.
I was gonna say, is that a Carlos share?
No. Anybody remember that?
Oh,
yes, the tape. Yes.
Oh yeah.
To this day, I don't know why that tape recorder was so important.
That was your hard drive.
That was the hard drive.
That's where you were saving stuff.
Yeah.
On a cassette player.
Your disc drive.
Yeah, it was
but I would throw. And seriously, I would get yelled at because I would throw some Frampton Comes Alive in there or something, and they would be yelling at me. I'm like, Frampton's not coming out.
1, 2, 3 documents over.
Yes. I'm sorry, but Hot for Teacher does not compute with my Tandy 1000 Ti.
What do you mean I can't play my Van Halen 1 in here? What do you mean?
Maxwell. Who was Maxwell? Maxwell John.
Maxwell. TDK.
Oh, those was great.
The stream has turned into 80 meters.
No,
welcome to the show.
I mean, it's not medical based, but it's us reminiscing about the
SKT. Yes, he was. Frampton was around back then. Yes, he was. I will challenge you, SKT.
Yeah, Frampton Comes Alive, of course.
Frampton Comes Alive, absolutely.
Best live album ever, maybe.
Top 10. It's in the top 10.
When did Frampton Come Alive come out? It came out in
78. I'm gonna guess in 78 or 77.
I don't know. We'll see. Nope. You are incorrect. 76.
You are not the father.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Okay, Maury. Thank you, Maury.
That's that's Sally Jesse Raphael.
What year did it come out?
76. It
76.
was recorded.
Okay. I said 77, 78. I'm close.
So it's recorded over 3 nights in 75. And it came out the first release in the U.S. came out in January of 76. Do you feel like I do?
Dude, that's right.
They took about as long as Shane did to produce that.
Pretty much.
Oh, Joe.
Shots fired.
That's a gut punch.
I'm sorry. Do you feel like we do? Is the name of the song.
We do. That's right. Thank you.
Sorry.
That's right.
All right.
You okay, Shane?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button and I biggened it too much and I can't get rid
See,
of it.
he ain't even worried about it.
Yep.
Kiss Alive. Come on.
That's right. Nothing wrong with Kiss.
Cheap
We have
trick.
Kiss Alive right over in the other room over there.
By the
Dude,
phone?
I had
On
Kiss
vinyl.
and 8-track tape, albums, and cassette tapes. I had full blown Kiss and the solo albums.
Full blown Kiss.
Full blown Kiss.
This stream is going to be
Kiss
so
on
full of
fire.
so many nuggets tonight.
Full blown Kiss on fire.
Okay, you want to hear a story? You want to hear a story?
Do we have a
guy's
choice?
honest. One of my one of my neighbors had a carpet store, and I had him get me a shag carpet, black shag carpet, and I was Paul
Dang.
Stanley because I needed the chest hair. Because back then in 8th grade, this kid had no chest hair.
I'm surprised that you didn't.
And we went around for Halloween, and I was Paul Stanley. And man, let me tell you something. I rocked it. I rocked it.
I had to beat the chicks off with a fly swatter, and I was 8. Did you do the whole
This is
makeup
why you
thing?
come to the clubhouse. This is why you come to the clubhouse, to learn about who we are and where we
George
are
got
today.
it.
Oh,
And Mo's right.
I got
Mo's right.
one more
Boston. My Boston stuff got more played probably than
Oh God.
There it is.
yep.
There it is on the rotary phone. Yep.
Don't you like the cover? The cover
yeah.
that flips over, so
Mhm.
you know it's hidden.
So you can hide. That
And you
it's
know what's
actually- that you're
interesting about
connecting
that?
data.
Do you guys remember when the princess phones all came out? You couldn't do that with a princess phone. You had to have the traditional hand
yeah.
set to do that. And everybody who had a princess phone was screwed.
What's a princess phone?
It was like
Yeah.
a straight phone that didn't have the cups on it
Oh,
Right.
Gotcha.
Why
Like-
did you have
like
to
the
say
clear phone.
cups? Like,
because those
That's
are like
kinda dirty.
boobs. they're like boobs.
I was trying to find what the baud rate was on this thing.
That's
115.
Please.
That's like the
If
movie
that.
War Games, where Matthew
yeah,
Broderick
absolutely.
put the phone on the hook and then he hacked into the
Do you want to play a game?
hacked into the high school.
Or what he thought it was the high school, but it was actually NASA or the
Was
State
your-
Department.
Yeah. The pet that was the Pentagon.
Nuclear war. Dr. Falcon.
Shall we
Mr.
play a game?
Mr. Falcon. Dr. Falcon. I can't remember.
And the only way to kill it was tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
I had the modem that we had a baud rate switch on it, where you go between 1200 and 9600. So depending on what billboard system you were connecting to,
You had
Really?
9600 there? Wow.
yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
I remember in college though.
We got 14.4 after a while.
Wow. I
Hot
remember
stuff
hooking
then.
My
up
mom was
my
a teacher, so we got all the new
Oh,
stuff.
nice. I remember hooking up I had a gateway
Oh, God,
something.
Gateway.
And I took to college. It had a DX processor in it because I had to do Mathematica, and we had a BBS at college, and we could hook that thing up to 300 BPS, and I thought I was the shit in it.
Now, what did the BBS do for you? Was it like a library of
Porn?
stuff? Okay. Okay. Question answered.
binary.
No,
I was gonna say that was the whole reason the internet was invented, right?
Yeah.
that and gambling.
Just
It's
about.
a series of tubes. It's just nothing but gambling and porn and
In 8-bit.
yeah.
Jeff said 30 baud to a mainframe.
Oof.
And then Ken says 14.4 was beyond heaven. I agree. It was fast.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now it just like you could get on there and chat with your friends. You could,
There was games. There was text
there was games. There was muds. There was a thing called muds that you could play. You could leave messages for one another. It was like, early email, right?
Well, I remember because we had access to a packet bulletin board.
Yeah,
AX25.
kind of the same
Same thing.
It's kind
We
of the
used
same
all
thing,
that.
Yeah.
And Mo in the chat would know that. We would get on the 2-meter repeater and say, "Hey, I sent you a message." It was so stupid. Or else we would say whatever was in the message. It was just so funny. It just became a running joke after a while.
I remember I think it was my freshman year of college, came home for winter break, and my friend who went to Rolla he was an engineering major down in Rolla, and I was at Mizzou. He's like, "Hey, you need to get this thing called email." And I'm like, this is a 93. And I'm like, what is email? I don't know what an email is. And he goes, you need to go to the computer lab and ask for an address. And I said, well, I don't even know what it is. And he goes, well, then you can send me messages over the university system. And I'm like I type you a message and then I send it. And he goes, yeah, it's really cool. And I'm like, if I remember distinctively sitting in his kitchen counter, like, this is the young Elon Musk of me. I sit in his kitchen counter and be like, Tim, if I want to contact you, I'll just call you on the phone. Why would I want to type a message?
Why would I want to type a message
and send it to you?
Now you sound like 80 meters. Now you sound.
And now all we want to do is text. We really want to call you.
Yeah. That's funny.
The evolution of portable computing.
Yep.
From $4,000 to $5,000 in 84, weighed 35 pounds. In 87,
the Gateway 2000.
From 35 to $4,500, and it was 15 to 20 pounds. In 1990, you got a notebook for between 2,900 and 4,500, weighed 6 to 9 pounds. And today, for $12.95 for 2 pounds, you could get a Gateway 2000 handbook.
Wow.
I wonder how that Gateway
Windows
2000 stacks up to the Jenkopotamus.
The Jenkopotamus is probably
Which one's faster?
I wonder
faster?
I wonder if anyone has one of those still that could put it to the test.
I'm sure we could probably find one in the flea market at Huntsville.
My first laptop was an IBM ThinkPad, and everyone said you have to call it the StinkPad. But I love that.
Yeah.
That thing was a great laptop for what I was using, and doing and everything. Wow.
We got 3 minutes before the hour's up.
Oh, we got to give away something, don't we?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have
completely
to.
forgot. So Steve suggested. Now we have to decide which ones. So which ones are we going to give away?
The Baofeng ones.
Oh, from Quirky.
From Quirky.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
he really finna go Louis Vuitton on us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Louis
going
Vuitton.
to get the padded ones.
Gucci.
All right. So giveaway, StreamYard giveaway, and if you're on Twitch,
98
Guess
that has
what?
stayed
While
with us.
you're doing that,
you can.
oh,
Go ahead.
oh yeah,
I got
Which
the word
can
for
participate.
Mhm.
So I feel like I need to bring this up while there's a few watching. Those that may have purchased my Huntsville T-shirts. I need to give you some preparedness. So there may be a reason why Huntsville isn't making a big deal about 70 years. Because technically, I'm going to come clean, but I'm going to give you a backup if somebody comes at you about it while you're wearing the shirt.
Uh-oh.
Technically, this is not Huntsville's Hamfest 70th year. But from the seed in which it was planted in 1954 is where it originated from, and they was bouncing between Decatur and Huntsville. North Alabama Hamfest back then. So in 1980, they started using the Von Braun Center. In 1981, this is all found on their website. 1981 is when it officially became known as the Huntsville Hamfest. So if anybody says something to you about it, hey, from the time the seed was planted, it's been 70 years, okay?
There you go.
That also means if you missed the 70-year T-shirt this year, there'll be another one in several more years.
It'll be 70 next year, and the year after that, and the year after that.
We'll get it right one day.
Yeah, exactly.
That should be a running joke. You should just put 71 years, 72, and just be incorrect.
Being correct for the.
I mean, it's
First
not
journey.
incorrect.
It's alternative years, alternative birthdays, alternative anniversary.
Right.
I need a keyword, Steve.
Oh, God.
It's 70 years 2.0.
Oh, it's obvious. Come on,
70
Steve.
years and
It's
counting.
obvious.
Oh,
It's
Baofeng.
an obvious word.
Baofeng.
Croc. Oh, Croc.
Croc. Croc fun.
Plasma. Sounds like a woman about to turn 29 for the 7th time.
He's right about that.
That's great.
All right.
Yep.
So Steve did this behind the scenes. So if you would like your very own set of beautiful croc fangs. You would put croc fangs.
Very good, Steve. Very
in the
good, Steve. I
chat.
like that.
We're going to give away a pair of
And
the
you got to do the
Baofeng
hashtag.
Crocs. Yes.
Tic tac
Look at that. Steve entered all the way over from Twitch. So,
Yeah,
I was wondering where that one entry come from.
and it shows up over there.
It beat all the YouTube entries.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, I got to get in. on
And
that.
you got to put a hashtag
There
in it.
they
If you
come.
don't put a
They're all
hashtag
rolling
in
in.
it,
Guys, exactly as you see it on the screen. Exactly.
and this is for the US only, I'm sorry. Because the shipping to get it across the pond would be 7 times more than the cost of the Crocs. So,
Although it might be worth a great picture to see our brother Andy in a pair of Crocs.
with Baofengs on the front of them.
I would probably be willing to pay the shipping on that too.
Right, as he's watching us at 2:00 in the morning, 4:00 in the morning, that'd be worth it.
And if the winner happens to be attending Huntsville Hamfest, if you could just go ahead and pay for expedited shipping or have it shipped to the campgrounds, that'd be great.
That would be awesome.
That would be hilarious.
James says, I can't swim, so no international shipping.
Can't
Oh.
swim. What?
Shane could hook you up with a flight.
I was gonna say
Why are you giving away my secrets, man? Jeez.
ship them to me and then I'll ship them internationally.
There you
with
go.
Andy.
We could get a big, huge catapult. Or
I
a
wonder what the lead
treble
time is
shake.
on those. Hopefully they can. Hopefully they'll be shipped by the time.
I don't know how many of
Huntsville,
y'all
rolls
realize
around.
how much of a dude Scout 75 is. He just announced, I'll pay for shipping if it goes overseas.
Yeah, Plasma did too. Look at that.
Well, that's
That's
family.
great, but
That's
does
family.
Plasma
his
said if
system
Andy wins, not
does his system do over the pond shipping?
No. So what we'll do is we'll just ship it to Scout and then have
Oh,
Scout
there
ship
you
it
go.
Yeah,
overseas.
there you go.
Scout's in.
Yeah.
There
Done.
you go.
Scout wears
That'll
the Crocs for a couple of months and then ships them back over.
I expect to see a video of that.
Yeah. Why is there? A,
Callum and Crocs.
yeah. Why are these Crocs got worn toes in them?
quality testing.
Why
That's
is the toes blown out already?
Yeah. What's with this Wisconsin pine needles in my?
These Crocs have got cheese curds in them and their toes are blown out.
They've already been off-roading because the straps broke.
Tested and true.
Listen, if Adam can wear them to the summit and make a lot of contacts, so can you. Just remember that.
Oh, I'd love to see somebody wear these up on a summit. Take a picture.
Adam will.
Oh, I know we will.
There's only 51 people entered.
Out of the 105 watching.
Wow. I mean,
We have a bashful crowd sometimes.
I'd be on top of these Crocs, man.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say when I was out in San Diego, if Adam's still in the chat, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he said he had an easy summit to do. And I want to say he said it was a 6-pointer, but it was a drive up. And I'm like, dude, have you seen this body? This fat kid don't climb.
Can we get to 55?
Can I?
Going once.
Can I
going
Out of
finish?
it, got
Can I
100
finish? Can I finish?
52?
Got 107 people, and there's only 52 people
Come
with
on.
some croc fangs.
Come on, guys.
Jeez.
3 more.
Well,
3 more.
If you hadn't have put the hash or pound sign, I should say, since we've been talking about vintage equipment here lately.
Dave Neuermeyer, you got to add a pound.
Yeah,
Whatever
you gotta,
you wanna
gotta
call
add
it,
a pound.
pound.
Come on.
The
Add the pound.
tic-tac-toe,
Gotta
whatever
have
you
a
want to call it.
hashtag. Gotta have a
There's
hashtag.
55.
Kyle, is there
There's
any chance?
55.
Is there any chance of Between the Ferns coming back?
No. That's
Okay.
a lot of work. Get a lot of shit for that.
That
No.
was direct.
No.
Let me down easy.
James says, I think it's because half the viewers fell asleep during the old computer talk. Well,
Oh, well, there you go.
I got 57.
all right, who's winning? Who's winning?
Can I finish?
Can I finish?
Jason says, sorry, not entering. I don't live in South Carolina.
Yes. Scout, let us know your size, brother.
you, You see what generosity goes a long way, Scout. You
Now we all have to work Scout
That
on the
is
next POTA. We are,
hilarious.
and
That-
Scout, I'm
I want
warning
a
you
video
right now.
of these.
When I work you in POTA, I'm gonna ask you. You're
Are you
5'9".
wearing your
Thank
fang
you for the
Crocs?
contact. And are you wearing your Crocs?
This thing's
I want the whole-
rigged. This thing's
I want the whole
rigged.
Oh
HF
my
band to
God.
hear it. I want the whole HF band, and then I'm gonna spot him on the POTA page saying he's wearing his fang.
Let's storm the Capitol. This thing's
You know,
rigged.
Scout just jumped up out of his chair and threw his tank radio arms up, spun around in a circle.
I was gonna say
Is
he
he in
spilled
the
his whiskey.
dumpster fire? Is he in
10
the
and a half,
dumpster fire
please.
right now? Oh my God, that'd be great.
There you go.
Dumpster fire.
So
That's
to
10 and a
explain
half.
all the
10 and a half,
commotion
guys,
to
for
our podcast listeners, Scout
Yes.
75 that was willing to ship overseas has won the prize himself.
He's won the prize.
He is not the dumpster fire right now.
And I cannot wait for the review video that he's going to do on these Crocs. I want an
he will.
unboxing. I
Cheese
want
curd?
him to check him for spurious submission.
Like a
They're
cheese
gonna
curd
be in the
and
background.
some blown out toast.
Scout,
want
just
the
don't
right
say
next-
anything. Don't say anything about them, and just one of your videos, just have it sitting in the background on the picnic table.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. Well,
Oh
if you
my
would
gosh.
like to buy your own set, you could get $5 off for using the quirky Clubhouse because they were $39, right? I think.
Actually, the price dropped on them. They're now
Dang, took
$21.37, and on top of that, he added Satcom Crocs, so they've got satellites on them.
So Robert has to wear those now.
Yeah.
I don't think they make them in his size.
Yeah, they don't come in Sasquatch
Oh, you just take
sizes.
two. You just take two of them and you just duct tape them together.
All right, Scout, reach out to us. Give us your information. Actually, I think I have it, but give me
Yeah,
your
really?
information so that we don't, so that Joe Brett can make sure those get sent to you.
Yeah. Thanks, Shane.
That's awesome.
And unfortunately, they don't have half sizes that large, Scout. So let me know.
Do
Hey,
you want
listen,
an
guys.
11,
We
or
should
do you
really
want a
thank.
10?
Hey, listen, guys. We really need to give a huge shout out to James Hannibal. Again, if you don't want the Crocs, he has the masks, he has the clocks, he's got pillows,
Everything.
T-shirts, he's got everything. And that quirky Clubhouse code is good for anything,
Yep.
anything and everything on that website. So, guys,
Free
or the
shipping and a
SB site.
discount above $35. So I
He
think there's
probably
two
has-
tiers of that.
The world's largest ham radio adjacent store.
Oh God, I think so. I think you're right.
I think he's even got a Tandy TX in there, 1000 TX in there.
And he's gonna have the Tandy 1000 Crocs next.
Could you just think about the vendor going, what the hell is this?
What is this?
What is he selling?
Oh
How
wow!
do they print on Crocs? That's what I'd like
You
to
know
know.
what?
And
They don't
that's-
care as long as he's selling stuff. They're just like,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
print
Yeah.
anything on anything.
They're
Can you
hydro
imagine
dip.
the vendor? I got a PO for 500. I just got a PO for 500.
I got a PO for 500 Crocs.
The black Crocs are $21.37. The white ones are $34.99.
Ooh, white
Ooh, a
Now
penny
we got
away.
breaking news for those that don't have their ham alert turned on. K8 MRD is POTA on 40 meters. It's Montesano
Okay.
State Park.
Montesano State Park.
And I don't have an antenna.
Well,
Don't make
that
me run
sucks.
downstairs right now.
7.280.
7280.
Well, let's hurry up and close this show out so we can all
Yep.
storm the castle.
What? Well, why not just log in right quick and we'll make contact with him right while we're live streaming. And we're over anyway, so
I was going to say he's too close to me, but he's on 40, so it should be fine.
He's on 40.
I don't
And
know if I
think
can
I've,
get him. I might be able to get him from Steve.
Yep.
If I would have set up, I'm sorry, if I would have set
Kilo
up
Oscar 4 Alpha Foxtrot.
Let these tubes warm up.
Oh, you're gonna hit him with a juice.
Yeah, yeah.
Hit him with the
Joe
ju-
Brett's gonna
hit him
come-
with some OJ. Hit him with the juice. Don't hit him with AJ Cowlings either. Hit him with the juice.
Hit him. And for all our Stern fans out there, hit him with the hind.
Yeah, hit him with the Heinz.
Do y'all need to hear it?
Heinz.
Oh, multi-operator. I didn't catch the other one. Y'all hear the radio?
No.
What the hell?
This is riveting.
This is breaking news here. How many watching hams try to do ham radio and live streams at the same time? If I had, let me see if I can grab that link right quick. Because that 7300's got 1,000 watts behind it.
Stream XP. You should be hearing the radio.
Two 525.
You tell me if it's worth it. I'll run out to the garage right now.
Oh, is it up? Add to favorites.
Is there a pile up running?
Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee.
Dang, Bill got in before we did.
What's the frequency? 7.280?
7.
Yep, 7280.
There you go.
Got a pilot going.
Oh, I hear Steve in there. I'm going to turn on Steve's oven. Just watch. Oh, second operator.
Shoot.
We're not live
What?
on AM.
Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
It's Central Time.
I know. That's my fault. Again.
I can kind of hear him on your thing, Joe Brett. It's a little clippy.
Well, yeah, it's because you're hearing it through the microphone, not the audio feed. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee. I may be overshooting him when you turn the power down.
Good 5-9 here into the park. QSL, I got you to 5-9, 59 into Sierra Charlie. Roger, 5-9 Sierra Charlie, stand by for my second operator. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Bravo, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, 5-9 into the park tonight. QSL to 5-9, I'll have it a 5-9 here in Sierra Charlie. You have a good activation, I'll see you all Thursday. Sounds good, 73%. QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee.
Kilo Echo 8, Victory Delta. Who's the Kilo Juliet 5, the Kilo Juliet 5?
He's the second operator's 10, NW9F.
Can y'all hear my audio?
Juliet Romeo Yankee, good 5-9 here into Huntsville, Texas, or Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah, I guess.
I got you about a 5-5.
Steve, can you hear the audio on the stream?
I got confused for a minute. Stand by for my second operator.
Steve, you got you muted again.
Juliet India Yankee, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. You're 5-9 in what I know to be Huntsville, Alabama. Go to SS, Kilo India 5, Juliet Romeo Yankee. Thanks so much, 73, Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta QRZ.
Kilo 5 Yankee, Victor Yankee. I ain't getting it.
Audio check. There we go.
Oh, I got y'all beautiful 5.9 Blizzard, West Virginia there. What y'all running down there? I got an Icon 7300 into a loaded vertical with a 17-foot whip. Yeah, late. Man, that sounds good. I wasn't trying to get thing here. Yeah, you're kind of in here almost 15 over there, record. Hey, I'll take that any day, man. Thanks so much for hunting. Good to get to the log, brother. Yeah, man, thank you there. Y'all have fun out there. Save me tree. Thanks, 73. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta Parks on the air.
Hit him.
I heard a Zanzibar.
I did too.
Kilo Quebec 4. Kilo Quebec 4, Delta Charlie Papa. Kilo Quebec 4, Delta Charlie Papa. Got you about a 5x8 here.
Pile up is insane now.
Roger, roger.
Yeah.
About a 5.5 right there. I'm in Virginia.
He's 5'9" plus 5 on Steve's antenna.
Oh, I'm showing plus 20.
Kilo Quebec 4,
Oh, it doesn't translate, I guess, on the onto the stream.
Yeah.
Roger, roger. You backed it off on me a little bit there, but I got you to about a 5.3 to 5.5 here in Virginia at the moment. I copy the 5.3 to 5.5 in Virginia. You have a great evening at 73. 73. You are good. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Hotel, November Hotel. Alpha, Zero Zanzibar. Please copy 559 into Huntsville, Alabama. Yeah, hey Mike, you're 5'9" into St. Louis, Missouri. Roger, St. Louis, Missouri. Stand by for Tim. Hey, good evening. Oh, you're... Wow.
He's all choked up.
Good deal. You're 5'9". Missouri. Thanks, guys. 73. Thanks, Al. See you pitting here tomorrow? Yeah, no, Thursday. Get in there Thursday. Okay, cool. Well, we'll see you then, man. 73 Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta Parks on the air.
Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
What do you want? November, cool, Kilo. Is that Shane, K5 QBF?
Roger, K5 QBF. You are 5'9" plus 10 into South Carolina.
Roger that. You are 5'9", plus a little bit here, and stand by for 10. Hey, good evening, Shane. K5 QBF. You're 5'9" and plus 9.
Roger. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, you're 5'9" as well, plus into South Carolina.
I thought you were in Texas.
Well, I'm in Texas, but the radio is sitting in South Carolina.
Busted.
Roger. You have a good evening, Shane. Well,
All right, 73, you guys have a good activation.
still cheating, Shane. 73. You are good, Shane. Are you?
Kilo 5 Yankee, Victor Yankee.
November Hotel. Ending India Tango.
Who is the second operator?
Tim, NW9F.
Oh, okay.
Great man. Oh, well.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Are you giving up?
I'm waiting for all these goons to go to bed.
Oh, okay. I can hear myself in the...
Yeah, we're
Plus
going
you're
through the loop. We're in the matrix.
You can hear yourself?
Yep.
Yeah, now you can't.
Test.
Audio.
I still don't know why my audio wasn't coming through. Yeah.
It probably would now. Y'all want to wrap it up? Y'all want to put the...
Two different software audio routing things.
Mike said I was cheating. That's not cheating. I'm being resourceful. Because Kyle was also transmitting from a separate location.
Yep.
But it was at least in the same state. Not on the other side of the country.
Thanks for hanging there. I'm going to sign off.
73. Joe Brett, you got to wait just a second after he says QR's dead. Let them first idiots go through,
Yep.
and then he'll pick you up
Tailgate it, huh? Tailgate it.
That's how I got in.
like any good ham should.
I just got to get in through the rear end.
Good old Bert and Ernie style.
Colonoscopy style. It's where drugs and religion meet back on the other side, boys and girls.
Douglas V says 3x8 in Utah.
Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Everybody started tailgating. Y'all, everybody watching the show. The whole freaking pilot. You call it Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee?
Can you imagine everybody tailgating that he calls, CQ POTA, QRZ? Nobody says a thing.
Roger that. Mike, it's a little noisy here in Mississippi, but you are 5-5 into Mississippi. QSL, Tim, got the 5-9. I really should give both of y'all a 5-9 because you're coming over my noise. So,
Give him
but
a
you sounded
2-2.
good. 2-2, Kyle says Kyle. Anyway, have fun. Thanks for the contact. See y'all soon. K5YVY. Me and the Misers will be there some midday Thursday.
I can hear that amp keying in the background.
Click.
Click. Yeah. All the lights in there dim.
Whatever Joe Brett transmits, it becomes a disco party in there.
Power company calls me every time. We're having to reset the
fine.
circuits.
Too much load. Well, Paul can't give me any crap now, M1OG, because I submitted to use his station instead of using Steve. So we'll see.
Hey, you know what? It's radio.
Absolutely. It's RF. I'm putting RF wigglies out into the sky. Now, if it was point to point over the internet, that'd be a different story. Could y'all hear RC Forb client over the air
Nope.
when I was talking to him? I want to try to cut that out. Send it over to him. Hey, here's how you sounded.
All right.
Well, guys, let's put this thing to bed. Any y'all got anything you want to pitch before I hit the button?
I like chocolate chip ice cream. I'm going to go eat some.
Chocolate chip ice cream. All right. Tell Pixie we said hi.
Will do.
And then for the 89 people that are still in here, which I don't think is 89, but thank y'all. Everything kicks off Friday night at for Huntsville.
Lunch. We want you to come eat lunch.
Okay, so Friday afternoon.
Friday
Noon.
morning.
And, okay, so what's the start time?
All day.
All day. We'll start. Come out at 9. Come out at 9.
There you go. All right, that's easier to do. Well, Izzo's not. I guess he's playing radio. Well, y'all wave at the camera. We'll say goodnight. Bye, everybody.
Bye.